Monty Hicks, who holds the mic. Yeah, I'ma glide right by, cause my rhythm ain't no game, and they keep on falling lame. Still Monty Hicks remains steady aiming for that fame. Never running games, homie. Monty Hicks don't play.
All right.
Are you guys ready?
We are ready.
Monty, do you want
Cat, take it away.
Come on, girl.
All right.
Wow. Bueno, mi gente, aquí estaremos aquí el combo de los Monty Hicks podcast aquí. Oh. I gotta think again.
Okay, look at that camera when you talk. Go.
Wow, people, bueno, me presento. Aquí estaremos hoy en el miércoles aquí con la gente Mrs. Deliciously Nothing. Aquí representando Mr. Monty Hicks, ya tú sabes, invitados. Y aquí estaremos hablando mucha mierda. Así que welcome.
What's up, bitches? Episode 144.
Hey!
I'm
Here we
Nick
go, Nashville,
Weir.
Tennessee, baby.
We've got Monty brought a goddamn crew with him tonight. I'm very shocked that you brought this many people, but this will be fun. We're gonna have a good time.
Always.
Different.
So would you guys mind introducing yourselves for me real quick?
Well, my name is Kat. I'm a little kitty cat.
Kat,
Nice to meet you. And yours?
Hell yeah, Nick.
Nick?
Yes.
You might have to tell me like 5 times because I.
Perfecto. I'll do
And you,
that.
my love?
Oh, you don't know who I am?
I forget.
got
I'm telling you
Matt.
all the names.
I know your name.
I know you the deliciously nothing.
You know that. Well, this
Hey,
is
she did throw that in there. You gotta give her that one.
this is our Reverend.
I'm Rev. I am the
that's
Reverend
right.
Muffington.
Oh, not like Reverend.
That's right.
I mean,
I've also got skull shot glasses if you guys want.
Oh, yeah.
Do shots,
We've had
please.
these since day one.
I'm
Monty, you
all
want to do
about
one?
I want to go.
There you go, buddy.
All right.
That's
what do you-
interesting.
Oh, you guys
Jim
got the
Beam
peach. Man, that peach
Oh,
is actually
I
really
like
good.
it. Do you want
There
this
you go.
peach or you want
No.
something different?
I want the straight harsh stuff.
What do you
Stuff that
want?
burns.
I don't know, just fill the cup.
There you go. I quit drinking a couple years ago, so
Hey,
actually
shout
I
out
just
to that.
passed 1,000 days. of
Really?
drinking, Yeah.
Awesome.
Really? Wow, 1,000 days.
Yeah.
I went
1,003
almost
That's a
or
whole
something.
2
decade.
years without drinking
Yeah,
for a while.
I
It was
locked
fun.
up.
I'll give you
Why
that.
But I
is
got
so
too much done.
shit
I
on
didn't
this
like
table?
it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Mm.
I know, it's like
It's like weed everywhere on this table.
All right. So
Bueno,
we've got a couple of things to talk about. One thing
Yeah.
we're going to wait to the end of the show to talk about.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to not bring up anything political, but we will talk.
Oh,
because-
Lord.
no, stop.
Sorry.
Stop.
Stop
We
squirrel.
ended the podcast on a very crazy note, and so
The last one? Or the last?
this our last one,
okay.
right?
Mhm.
No
So
problem.
so that one, there's a continuation now. Obviously, there's an end to the story, so we'll talk about it. But the very first thing is, so did you, Bonnie? How old are you? You're my age, right?
51.
Thank you. Okay,
Damn, hard
I'm just
50,
kidding.
daddy.
Daddy,
Yeah, 51.
did you watch the Mike Tyson fight?
Yes, I did.
Did you enjoy yourself watching the Mike Tyson's fight?
It was just, my bad. It was just so. It could have been so much better.
Well, he didn't bite any ears off. I mean,
No.
you can't.
That's not the
How
point.
do you come back from
See,
that?
I
Okay.
really thought that
That's it.
you also would. So like, okay, everyone
Please
I've ever
talk
talked
about it.
about, like, and I don't want to be facetious when I say it, but when I was just like, man, did you watch the Mike Tyson fight? And everyone has this like negative shit to say about whether it's the picture quality or
Oh,
whether it was a scam or a money grab or all this other stuff. But not one person enjoyed themselves. Not one person had fun. I had no intention on watching the fight. We did our Spanish version of DMP.
Yeah.
And then one of the hosts, who was also my age, was like, hey, let's do something. Fuck it, let's watch the Tyson fight. Automatically, that put me back in the old days of like getting the guys together.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
calling people and I was like, hey, are you watching the fight? We went out and got, some really great fucking Mexican food. We came back, we watched the fight. And like all of a sudden we're hearing like the announcers like fucking Rosie Perez and shit. Like all we did was rag on Rosie Perez and shit. Like we had so much fun
Before the fight.
because of everything. And even with the fight, there was like, even when the fight started, and this has nothing to do with picture quality or anything like that. I mean, it was expected everybody jumping on Netflix at one time, right?
Yeah,
But
but
there
that
was
was back in the day when you had to pay for pay-per-view, so that's why you had to enjoy it, because you put out a lot of money just to watch the fight.
So
I'm gonna have fun.
here's the thing: you would get people together.
Yeah.
Everybody would put 5 on it.
Right.
You
I
get
got
food.
5 on
You
it.
everybody would have a good time, and you would talk shit about it, whether it was a good fight, bad fight. What was the picture quality in 1989, motherfucker? Come on! I'm not listening to one motherfucker with a I didn't enjoy myself because the picture quality was bad.
Whatever.
Well,
You know,
get better TV.
So no one enjoyed the fact that they're watching Mike Tyson and he thinks he's teleporting. This went where I was like, early on, I'm like, does Mike Tyson thinks he's teleporting? What the fuck is he doing in the fucking ring? The whole thing was like, we had so much fun ragging on it. And the next day when I'm like, everyone's like, oh, did you watch the Tyson? Everyone was just ill and just had this shit in their mouth.
Everybody wanted him to win. That's what it was.
We-
But
alright,
they
first
tried.
of all,
Did you
Right.
really think
They
Right.
tried to
he
make
was
up
gonna
other
win?
excuses so that they were like, okay, this is the reason why it wasn't a good fight. But it was like,
this, first of all, it wasn't a real fight. If anyone is going to say, like, it was a real fight, was they're going at it? Yeah.
yeah.
But
There was punching
was it
involved.
staged? Was this WWE? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right.
First of all,
WWF.
if Jake Paul won, he'd be a schmuck. Okay? If Mike Tyson won, they'd be like, well, it's Mike Tyson. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
The only way that this could have been anything is if it was a draw. When the 10-second bell hit and Mike Tyson just dropped and he was like, is he Obi-Wan Kenobi? Is he going to let this motherfucker knock him out? What the fuck is going on with this? I was just one of those things where it's like, what is going on? And it's like, it's obviously the whole thing was staged. It was all for us. It was all for who wanted to see Mike Tyson
again
fight one last
Listen,
time.
Mike
And
Tyson was going broke. That's why he had to do this.
No, he wasn't.
No, look, Mike
that
Tyson,
motherfucker's
he
a
needed fame
billionaire.
again.
Mike
No, no, no.
Tyson
I'm sure
dropped
he's
his
got
hands
He
because he
needed
was
fame
like,
again.
I don't
This is
really want to get hurt. This was just like a promotional thing. So
Mike
go ahead,
Tyson
Adrian.
was tired when he walked in, and he was tired when he walked out. And believe me, the
Because he
whole
was
thing.
partying all night before.
All right, so
Chewing
do you
on
remember
ears.
George Foreman?
Yeah.
So you remember those fights back in the day when we were young, and when Mike Tyson was just starting out, and then you would see George Foreman fighting some, what was it, Buster Douglas or some shit like that. Like, that's what all it reminded me of. It's like an old retired heavyweight to come out and kick ass one last time.
Yeah.
You know, is he gonna do it again? No.
You know what? We gonna
To Mike fucking
To
Tyson.
Mike motherfucking Tyson.
To Mike
I think it's an
motherfucking
old
Tyson.
motherfucker still banging.
58 years old. I
No,
wouldn't
no.
walk up to that motherfucker.
No, I wouldn't. He'll bite my ear.
I know, that's what I'm like. Seriously. He's ear nibbling.
Jake Paul does not fight real boxers.
That
but
is
look,
also
you say
true.
all these
That
fighters
is the
names
thing.
that
I'm
you
glad I
did
didn't
not
watch the
once
fight.
bring up Muhammad Ali.
That's too old.
That is a different thing. And then that's also going into politics because there's a lot of conspiracy. If you're into those fights.
There we go with politics.
But it's also conspiracy. So we're gonna leave.
Everything is a
We're gonna leave Muhammad alone because I don't want to tarnish
That's a
anybody or
whole
shit
nother-
anybody.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a
whole
whole
nother
other
category.
thing. But I mean, even with regards to Jake
know, right?
Paul, I wouldn't want to face Jake Paul.
I'm a
Oh,
girl.
no.
I'm like, for me, he was just a fighter. I have no idea about conspiracy and all that stuff. So,
I just like to watch.
yeah.
I go for whoever wins.
Right.
But
When my,
okay.
when my dad used to watch it, he used to get so into it. I mean,
That's
he'd
me.
be
I'd be throwing jabs at
screaming,
the screaming
doing all
at the
this stuff.
TV.
One time we hid the camera, and by the way, it was those old cameras, under a blanket and filmed him. He was so not happy when we did it the next morning to wake him up. He was pissed.
He
'Cause
played
got
to
to
wake
see
him up?
himself. Yeah, well, he was like yelling and screaming, and he was getting into it, as if they could hear him.
I said,
That
I'm
I-
fanatic.
Yeah, he was
Right.
enthusiastic.
Die
He
hard.
enjoyed that's also true. Just
So
how,
Kat and I went to the Vandy game against South Carolina. It's her
Yes.
first Vandy game. So she wears like black and gold and maroon and white. Because she's like, this is how she does this. Whoever's winning is her team.
Whoever wins is like.
So she's up there and then
I don't
she's
have a
looking
team.
at
Listen,
me
everybody's
and
good.
she's like, your team's losing. And she goes, my team's winning. She looks at me, she goes, by the way, what's the name? I'm like, I'm done with you. I'm like, in South Carolina, she kept going, the Vikings are losing. I'm like, it's Vanderbilt, not the Vikings. Jesus, Lord.
yes.
It was fun.
That's
Then it
fun.
started raining.
It was fun.
We're out.
Kat,
They
which
just-
color are the Vikings? Which color?
Gold.
No, that's Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt is gold and black.
The
But
Vikings
I,
are
who's Viking?
perfect.
I
Yellow?
find that hot though.
And
That
you
a
know
girl
what? You're
that
from
doesn't like
Massachusetts. You
sports.
think
Like
you
I'm
know.
into
Really?
that. Yeah. Like I wouldn't like I'm not into like a girl into like I'm not into sports.
I'm the
So, like-
opposite. I'm definitely into chicks.
But you're also into sports though.
You know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, I
Have
love
most
my
of your
sport.
boyfriends been into sports?
I hate for a girl to have more sports
most of
knowledge
them.
than me.
Why? Why you gotta feel so
Interesting.
I
fancy?
know it.
We're
I
gonna have to
know
throw
it.
some football for him.
No, you can throw it all you want
This
to.
bitch throws a hell of a.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
She throws a hell of a
This dude
spiral
over here.
far.
Yes, dude.
We'd be at the bar
Yeah,
at the
man.
end of the night. At 7
I don't
o'clock. I'm
mind.
like,
I
wait
sit
for all the
and
crazies
listen to
to
my
leave. Let's go
girlfriend
throw the
talk
football in the
about
parking lot.
Georgia football.
And
Oh,
we
really?
Until the cops get
Yeah,
all the
I
crazies, and
just
then we're good.
I don't know shit about
I like to
football.
watch
I only know
first
about
quarter.
hockey. That's it.
Wait, after halftime and the last quarter.
Okay, so
Anything in between?
I was at my friend's house and he has this thing that he buys, and it's ADHD watching football because it goes from one game to the next game to the next.
Oh, he
and
has
all
a
the
chat
highlight
package.
things. Yeah, he's got this pack. I was like, oh, I could totally watch this because all it is all the good plays.
Because you
And it
have
goes
so
from
much
one team
going
to
on
the
in
next
your
team to the
brain.
next. I do,
I know,
I do.
man.
and this is why I drink.
Yeah, dude.
How's that work?
Slow it
What?
down.
What?
So I was
Shots.
made to. I didn't have a father around, so my mother was always trying to like get me. So every season I was playing either basketball or football.
Oh, you
or-
play sports?
So I got kicked off of baseball because the kid who was bothering me, and I don't know, man, don't put a fucking baseball. Just
Right.
so I
Dangerous
nailed this
society.
kid, and everybody was just like, "The fuck is wrong with you?" And I'm like, he was bothering me, and they're like, "So you nailed him with the fucking bat?" I'm just like, I gave him a
Reflex.
chance.
Did you look at him first and go run?
I
And he
warned
didn't?
his
No,
ass.
I was thinking, I was just like, if he just doesn't shut the fuck up, I'm going to hit him with this fucking bat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm a kid, and I'm just like, I don't know even. I mean, I remember the day vividly, and I just like, it was like, all right, bitch. And everybody was like running over and like, what is wrong with you? I'm just like,
I can relate to you
I
though.
would love to see
I met
that.
my best friend in high school, in middle school. We was trying to go to lunch and he stopped talking. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. He didn't stop talking. So I got up and I smacked the shit out of him. And then 2 days later, he could be my best friend.
Wait, what?
he was into it.
Like, do it again, baby.
I played,
Well, that's like because in
Oh, I can
junior
relate.
high,
Like, shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here.
in junior high, I got in a fight, my first fight with this big black girl. She would not leave me alone. I'd be walking down the hall and she'd grab me and give me noogies and stuff. And I'm like, this
Damn,
skinny,
noogies.
I was like this skinny little blonde white girl, you know?
Yeah.
So finally, I got the courage up. We're in the gym, and I walked up and I said, "You're gonna leave me the fuck alone, and don't do this." She was like, "Don't cuss me," and I turn and walk away, and she follows me into the dressing room, and I go to get unchanged, and she hits me. Now, my dad's always like, "Turn you the cheek."
Did you have your shirt off when she?
Yes, yes. And by the way,
I'm building a picture.
It was still
building a
it was
picture.
a training bra back then too. I'm
Still
gonna
hot.
wear that.
Okay.
So yeah, so my dad's like, turn the other cheek. So I turn the other cheek. She tries to hit me again. I was like, forget it. I come up, I hit her like this. She grabbed me by my hair, started dragging me around, in my training bra and everything, whatever. So I got suspended from school.
That sounds like
And
Antioch.
I had been
That
working
sounds
on, the talent show. I'd been working on a song. I didn't get to the talent show, but her and I ended up being really good friends too.
Tell me, it'd be like that.
And
I mean, she was
sometimes-
probably into it.
back in the day. Those
Yo,
like-
Momo.
she's like, oh, I
You
like this
fucking
little
queer.
white
Hmm?
I
But
remember.
back in the day, you could have a fight and then make up and everything's fine. Nowadays, it's like, he pushed me, he's going to jail.
Oh no, I'm shooting you.
You're like, you're a pussy ass.
Yeah. When I was in high school was where you started getting the gang started and getting people getting jumped.
Yeah.
So like I remember my first freshman year, my first year of high school, my freshman year. That's when that shit started to happen. And I remember when one of my friends got jumped. The guy started his fucking podcast.
I'm telling you,
I wanna
like
see
that. It'd be like that.
Oh my god.
And so we saw him the next day, and then like they blacked his eye, they fucked him up
Damn.
and shit like that. And then like they would like pick off. They would, try to find all these little dudes by themselves. And so it'd be like 8 of these motherfuckers, like, popping on somebody. But the thing is it wouldn't be like prison where they jump on you and everybody's just rabbit punching. They would all just run up and just take a lick and then run off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, bitch,
Catch
Oh,
you
yeah.
down, just kick you.
Yeah.
Oh shit, like that.
The funniest fight I've been into, I was the one that was irritating somebody else. I knew he
Oh,
wanted
you
to
was
kick.
a bully?
And I wasn't a bully. He was
No,
just.
he was a bully.
I was being goofy. I was just being stupid.
Class clown.
So yeah, I'll be a class clown, being stupid.
I know,
Here.
I was a class clown too. Fuck, shout outs to that.
Hell yeah.
Are you
Stick
out?
and
Do you
kick
need?
that
Hold on, no. You can't.
I was like, wait a minute. When did it get? When
You
did
can't
it
toast on it empty. That's bad luck.
get?
Can't drink your saliva.
Look,
You need it.
apparently I got a lot of bad luck. She's like, don't put your face on the floor.
There's
That's
no
why you have
bad
no
luck,
money.
just bad decisions.
It fucking meant it.
There's
Dímelo,
some bad
shots to that.
decisions.
Salud. Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro, pa el
Woo! God damn it.
Raffles have riches.
But yeah, I got into a fight one time that I knew it was coming. This guy is much bigger than me, so I'm like, I'm getting my ass kicked. So I thought smarter than harder than trying to fight hard.
You kick him in the nuts.
I hit him once and I started running away. He started running after me. I stopped, dropped, and rolled toward his feet. And he tripped, and he went face first into some dirt. And it happened 3 different times. 3 different times, I'm like, this dude gotta keep falling for it.
That's God.
He's
You
a
get
taller,
up and you
longer
run
legs.
again?
Yes.
And then you stop
So
talking
I'm like-
again.
He's on my ass, so I gotta do something.
I'll be having nightmares like
That's
that.
awesome.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Hold on, did you get any burns?
No,
Were you
I
burnt
didn't.
at all?
I got
No
kicked in the
burns?
ribs real good, but he still went down. I still look like I won the fight though.
All right, Monty.
Because he had grass and dirt all in his face, and I hit him a couple of times.
Well,
with a gun.
let's do worst fights. What was the worst fight you've ever been in?
The worst fight.
Like have you ever gotten in a fight like you've just gotten your ass kicked, or you should have gotten your ass kicked, or maybe it just went on too long?
Not
Maybe 3
really
times.
right.
Okay.
Went to a horse show in Lebanon,
A
right?
horse
You
show.
got kicked by a horse.
Did you fight a horse?
No, that's another story. We'll talk about that. But back then I wore these really tight Wranglers, you know. But, so I was sticking up for this kid, and I told this girl, they spit in his face. So I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I was like, "That's fucking ignorant." And she goes like this. I went, "What the fuck ever?" I go to turn. She clocked me. She had a ring. I have a scar. Anyway, so we go down fighting. Now you talk about a fish out of fucking water and some tight ass Wranglers, and you're on the ground. It is not easy to get back up.
Did you split
So we're
your
just
hands?
rolling around. I got her hair in
You
my
gotta paint the
hand.
picture.
Now, the next day I had this big old lump.
From
But
the
she
ring.
had, I broke her nose and she had black eyes. But everybody kept looking at me and said, should have been bobbing and weaving. I was like, see the other guy. Because it was a big old lump with a cut. I was like, fucking, like humpback from Notre Dame on my head.
Fucked up they spit on a guy.
Yeah, see, I know.
That's
what he gets out of
This is, well, this is my thing. Usually, most of the fights I've been in, I'm sticking up for someone else.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You
good.
know,
That's
because-
that's a good judge of character. Nick, what's the worst fight you've ever?
I've never really had many fights.
I
Have
know,
you had
listen,
a
I
fight?
mean, look at him. He doesn't
Have you
fight.
had a fight before?
I have had a fight before. I
Physical
was in
fight, not
middle
verbal,
school.
but physical.
Yeah.
So when was your last physical fight?
That fight in middle
So
school.
you've had a fight. So in
Yes.
that a fight, who was the winner? And was it a girl?
No, it was
Same
another,
thing.
it
Have
was
to paint
another
the
boy.
picture.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking
That's
crying.
what I named this episode.
What started the fight?
Paint the picture.
I accidentally elbowed him in the face. Like
So
he
that's
like,
a good start.
So you
Like
Yeah.
an elbow,
Right.
like
You
an
got
elbow
your
to the
lick
face
it.
is
it
a
was
good
like a
start.
moment.
It was dumb. I was like, it was middle school. I think I was like 6th or 7th grade, and I was reading a book, and the kid like I know it was silly. I was reading. Even worse, I was reading an anime. I was reading manga. I was specifically reading anime.
That's
so
worse.
it's like,
Yeah,
hey,
fucking ain't nothing wrong with that.
yes, very nerdy. But I was reading that, and my the other kid in my class, his name was Monte. Great kid now. I mean, great guy now. Like
They're
we
friends
talk
now.
still, yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we graduated together. You know, like we
Yeah,
that was
Talking
so
the
young
elbow.
in like our lives. But he like jumped over to me and tried to grab my book while he was like mid-air jump, and I didn't let go. No, it was all an accident. Like I just didn't let go of it and turned with him and elbowed him in the face.
Oh damn!
And then from there it was just like on. Like he ran at me and
Nobody
I
told
had
his
to
fucking
push
froggy
him.
ass to leave.
Okay, wait.
You didn't elbow
Where
him
was
again?
the teacher?
Obviously, that was a good move.
Right.
No, I pushed him into the
Okay,
bookcase.
you remember
and,
the elbow was an accident.
Damn,
It's
it
not
did-
like
they-
he was
they didn't
like,
know class,
here's
like
my
dominoes?
moves.
No,
Play it off. You gotta play
I
it
mean,
off.
some of them fell. Some of the books fell.
Oh,
yeah,
that would have been
but
so awesome.
yeah,
All the
you
shows
know,
The
fall.
book
she
show.
showed
What's
me
wrong with
Like
this?
dominoes.
He's like,
broke
oh
it
yeah,
up
like the
and-
library.
I would say that was kind of even.
You
Yeah,
could
he
have
got me a
followed up
couple
with the
times.
people's elbow.
The people's elbow.
Could have. It could
Oh, the
have.
protection elbow.
So unfortunately, I had to fight a lot as a. But the,
Yeah, you look like you're fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was a
I
troublemaker.
We got polar opposites over here.
So I got tested a lot because I was like a thick kid, but like I had a reputation. So like I wouldn't bully people, but like if somebody like they tapped me on the shoulder and they
Can
were
I get you
taller
lunch
than
money?
me. I mean, I had this one motherfucker named Kyle in junior high who stood behind me the whole fucking time, every time waiting for the bus, just saying the worst possible shit. And then the very last day of junior high, decided to put his hand on me, man. I swung around, broke that motherfucker's jaw.
As you should
I'm
have.
fine as long as you don't put your hand on me.
Right,
But that's
right.
not that wasn't even a fight. So the worst fight I was ever in.
That was.
Yeah, I was.
Wait, I need
Can
a
you
picture.
fight
I
back?
need a
I'm
He
picture.
didn't
sixth
fight back,
grade.
so it was a
How
fight.
tall were you?
Oh, I'm a short Italian kid.
Yeah,
So like
that's
I'm not
what-
even 6 foot now.
Had you gotten your growth spurt yet, or
No.
were you still short?
This is part of the
So I can
story.
see you jumping.
This is part of the story. So like I'm
But you always think
five.
golden.
I was 10 years old, so I'm like maybe what
Yeah,
5 foot
that's
tall,
what it's
maybe.
off.
Okay.
So I was a short
They call me-
Italian
they call me
kid.
Pillsbury.
They called you Pillsbury?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So
At what age were you
I got
Pillsbury?
thick because of the pregnancy.
Anyway.
I didn't get thick because, yeah. Like this is baby fat that just
Yo,
never
I
went
have
away.
finally met that one in a million guy that gave birth.
Oh, I didn't give birth.
Because he's at birth.
I just ate a lot when that bitch ate a lot, and every time that bitch ate, I ate.
Oh, that's
Yo,
that
that's
sympathy
wild.
way.
The sympathy way, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
putting
If that was
you
the
in
case, I have triplets in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I was out with a bunch of
Did it
kids,
hurt?
and we were all out we were living in projects. This is when he was Section 8. This was anything that ends in manor. This was called Parkview Manor in Columbia, Tennessee.
Okay.
All right, and this is right across from Brown School, and I was in 6th grade. And this new kid who was this had to be at the time 6 foot, 6.5 foot tall, fucking huge, and he was a huge Italian kid, right? So he's yard birding and everything, fucking just pushing his weight around, showing how big and bad. And he comes around with me, and of course, everyone knows that I'm not gonna fuck around at this place. Like, I'm the only white kid, me and my brother. I had to be a fucking badass, right? So like, if you
I hear you though first.
come with respect if you're coming to me, because I have, like with everybody there, I have to fucking stand up for myself, because if I don't, it's done.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker again, he comes up on me, and of course, like I don't back down. He's like, "What, you fucking want some? You're just being all yard birding." Now, he apparently has a backstory that I don't know about, and I'm about to find out. So I'm like, "Fuck you, motherfucker!" Right? So he starts swinging on me, and my stepfather didn't hit. Like this dude,
Wow.
like when you know the cartoons when someone gets rocked and you see stars.
The birds go around the
Yeah,
head.
like he hit me and I was like, damn. And so and then
like the
I'm
old
fighting a
Batman.
mountain. Like I'm having to push up and fucking punch
Right,
up, and
just
I'm
go
not
wild.
doing nothing because and then I'm trying to hit him, and he's just this blob, and I'm like, I'm doing nothing. And every time he's hitting me, I'm like, damn, like my swords, right? And there's a point where I was like, there's the only way that I'm going to be able to do anything to this dude is if I knock him out. Now, again, back to my stepfather. My stepfather was a horrible person, but the one thing he did teach me was to fuck somebody up, and also, like you just said, to how to choke a motherfucker out.
Yeah.
If I can get my
hit him
fuck,
right in the rib,
if
too.
I can get my fucking arm around his thick fucking neck, it's done. But I'm
Go to
fighting
sleep,
up.
bitch.
I can't do shit, and everything that I've got at he's
Oh man, you're
Well, he
three
was like a
times as
tree.
big.
You
He's,
ride
he's
him
3
all over
times
him.
as
Get him
big
out
as
of
I
breath.
was. It was like
You know
fighting a
shit.
Sasquatch. So then I run into him with all I can get, and all he does is
He's
he
ducking
fucking
cover.
grabs me, and like he's picking me up, and he's trying to throw me off the ground. And at one point, he gets me off the ground, and this son of a bitch gets up on top of me. He's like trying to straddle himself, trying to get position. And I'm just doing everything I can. Like I'm dying
Squirming,
here.
squirming.
I am dying. I'm
your
doing
life.
everything I can fucking do. And then he finally he gets on top of me and he secures himself, and then he's just George Foreman on me, and I'm going, damn. Fuck. Every time he hits me, man, it's just like
It's like a brain rattle.
Wolverine.
What's the backstory?
dude. So. At some point, like I'm just like if I'm thinking to myself, if I don't get him off of me, he's gonna knock me, and I've never been knocked.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
die.
So at some point, man, I mean, just everything I get, and then, like at some point, I lifted him off of me enough, either that I lifted him off to throw him off of me, or I
Adrenaline.
picked him up. Exactly, like all of a sudden, like I mean, I went blind, and then all I'm hearing is like the
It's that adrenaline
the
rush.
kids that are around us and shit and everything. And I'm on my feet, and then like as I'm coming to, I'm being pulled off because he's on his knees and just sheet blood. Like I fucked him the fuck up, man. Like I don't know what happened.
saw red.
I wasn't me.
You
It was a
became
different
Frank.
place. I was like fighting my stepfather. I don't know what the fuck happened. So they pulled me off. He's dazed. I was sitting there like not knowing what the fuck's going on. Last thing I knew, I was getting my fucking ass handed to me. Right? So he finally gets up. He doesn't say anything to anybody. Spits out blood and walks back up the hill to his fucking apartment. Right? So I thought that
You
was
can't
the
say
end
that.
of
He got
it.
a reputation.
Dude,
Okay, wait a minute. You say his apartment, so
this is
was he
this
like
is a
was
project.
he like really really old? And
No, this
just
was a
kept,
this was a dude
he
who
had
was
his
not
own
much,
apartment?
couple
No.
He was
couple
a fucking
couple
real
years
redneck.
older, and he was just
Yeah,
he was a
stupid.
linebacker. He was like a future linebacker.
Right.
So we're all sitting and everything. They're like, dude, you know, they're all telling me like what's going on because like I had blacked out. I really had no idea how I even got to my feet. I don't know what the fuck I just did to this dude, but I fucked him up. So next thing I know,
I lived.
you start hearing this adult voice up on the top of the hill through the breezeway of the apartments, and it's
All the
getting
time, that
louder.
nigga screaming like
And it's
King Kong.
getting louder. This dude's father's with him, and he's half the size of this dude, like a small Italian dude. And you can look at this motherfucker, you know, it's a boxer. He's a Rocky Balboa. So he comes out there and he's pissed and he's all hyped up. You can tell he's been working out and everything. He's like, "Who fucked up my son? Who fucked up my son?" He's going up to the biggest dudes that are over there, who are over like dudes the size of fucking Chad over there, right? And they're like, everybody at the same time points over to me, the smallest guy over there, and he's like, him! He did this! And he looks at his son and is like, this fucking kid did this to you! And I'm like, what
Yo,
the
he
fuck
lucky to
is
whoop his
happening?
ass.
He comes over there, gets all up in my fucking face. Now, first of all, if we want to do Battle of the Fathers, the last person you want me to go in there and wake
And
up
get
is
your
my
father.
stepfather.
Yeah.
Because I've watched my stepfather in broad daylight
Okay.
gut a man like a fish.
How, what's
Beyond
his
that.
body type?
So the father
No,
was.
your father, your stepfather.
Oh no, my stepfather was
Was he
when he was in the
tall?
military. He was in the Marines. He was the
Right,
classic
that's my
Aryan
point.
white boy,
Marine.
Because
blue
if you're saying
eye.
you do not want
He
me to wake
said
him
Aryan
up,
white.
there's a
No,
reason.
this was the devil. If you want to know what a white devil is,
That's
this
why
was
want-
this
that's
is what
why
I
asked
grew
for the
up
body
with.
type.
This is what I grew up with. I grew up with the white devil. So this motherfucker is in my face, and he's barely taller than me. It's like we're almost standing eye to eye. Like he's an older dude in his fucking 40s, right? And so then he's wanting me to fucking box this kid. It was insane. So finally, the older kids had to break the guy off of because, like, at this point, he was so ashamed of his son that he was wanting to go get boxing gloves for me and his son. I'm not a boxer. You brought a boxer to a street fight, motherfucker. You don't bring a boxer to a street fight. You ever heard of Kimbo fucking Slice?
Yeah. I was just talking
You
about
see,
him.
that's why he's like that,
Backyard.
though. That's
White
why
boy
it's
slice.
background, no?
Shit. Home slice.
Good boy slice is great. Rest in peace, dude.
All I'm thinking about is
Oh, Kimbo
bread
died?
right now. Why?
Rest in peace.
He did.
What?
die.
Yes, he
Yo,
came
he
out
died
like
a while
that.
ago.
No.
You didn't know that?
No.
He's been dead.
Sorry, Kimbo.
It's
I think
been
it
a
was
while.
like
Who's Kimbo?
pre-COVID.
Go for it. Yeah, he's been a
Ah,
while.
Well, hey, let's
Who's
do a
Kimbo?
drink to
That's
Kimbo.
what I was
then,
just
man.
gonna
That's-
say.
That is fucked
Shout out
up.
to my new friend Kimbo.
Kimbo.
I don't even know who to do this.
Rest in peace.
Hey.
He fought a cop.
My mama, wait.
He street fought a cop, knocked the cop's
2016.
eyeball out.
Yeah,
Oh.
2016.
2016.
But who is he though?
So he was a street
Congested
fighter
heart
that got
failure.
really popular, and then he went to UFC. But obviously, you don't bring street
street
fighting
fighters-
to a UFC fight
Mhm.
because that's a different fight.
Mhm.
There's always going to be someone bigger and badder than you are. In this case, the
Oh.
bigger and badder Kimbo got whipped by a little white boy who knew how to
Oh,
fight.
It'd be like that, yo.
That'd be like that.
That cocky
Like,
just fucks you
Kim,
up.
Well,
Kimbo's
no, no, no,
like,
it's
let me grab
just-
a bottle and hit someone over the
But
head.
there's
no
people
bottles.
that know how to fight and people that know how to fight better. Just like when that kid who thought he was big and bad because his dad taught him how to box, and then he wanted to step into a fucking street fight. Now, granted, he was whipping my ass, but like there was no damage on me. He was fucked up because he didn't know how to street fight. When he's hitting me, he's trying to fucking knock me out and shit like that. When I'm hitting him, I'm trying to break shit.
Yeah,
I want
it's-
to break his nose.
It's like survival of the fittest.
Listen, he
street
wasn't
fight.
hitting you that
do
hard,
whatever
then.
it is.
He didn't
A
knock me
big
out.
ass nigga like that
Are you
was
enjoying
supposed
this?
to say knock you out.
It's
So-
interesting to learn.
He fights out of fear just because daddy.
Yeah.
Why is
Oh,
there
fairly
dildos
That's
on the table?
adrenaline.
My best
When-
thing was
when-
I
So
knew how
the
to take a
dildo is
punch.
from a
When
band.
you-
Yo,
Like-
what the fuck? I seen
Would
it,
you
but I was
like
like,
It's a blessing.
like-
You rub this. You have,
I'm
you have to
like, no,
rub
wait.
the helmet. Rub the helmet. There you go.
That's it.
There you go. There you go.
no,
It-
it's
it-
not.
There's the helmet. There
That's
you
the epitome of
Show your
rib-
technique.
Rib for
Okay.
her
go. Show your
pleasure.
technique. There
I
you
don't
go.
know.
Everybody loves
Up
it.
to
You
us.
see the box. There you go. It's a creature cock. It is a dragon.
Have y'all ever
penis.
spit on a cock? Is that a thing? Is that like a real thing?
Okay,
No,
first and
do I
foremost,
want-
this
do I really
hot
wanna
chewy
choke on
thing,
my
I'm
own
like,
saliva?
what happened to back in the day? It was like
Swallow my
just spit on
loogie?
it.
No.
Don't
And
talk
now
until
someone
you
can
drop
say
it.
hot
This is
chewy.
Wait a minute.
crazy.
Was it a loogie? Are you actually
Is
putting
this
loogies
real-
on
is
it?
This is not a
It's
dildo.
not loogies. You just, you know.
Girls,
Well,
I bet
First,
you
if
guys
you're,
were
happened to
if you're in
vagina
the
juice?
mood, your mouth should
You
be
know, for
salivating
somebody it
anyways.
is.
It's just a little
Yeah,
extra.
look
I
at
don't
this.
know
You
who-
see that? Y'all
who
got
knows.
spoiled with this shit.
Here, I got a funny story about.
If
You
you
know
would
that-
like to take it
you
home,
know
you
that
can.
that
It's
is
a
a-
creature
that's a-
cock.
We will
That's a cock,
rehome it
right?
for anybody
Listen,
if
I still
anyone
haven't
would
used
like
it.
It's
it.
still
supposed
haven't
to
used
be.
my
That
shit.
I
is-
wouldn't use it personally.
That's
Yeah.
like that's a cock, you know, in incognito.
I have
For your
a
horse.
That's how you
thought.
can buy it.
What?
And nobody
A,
knows.
No,
A
there's
band
no.
penis that-
It's telling you it's a cock. It's meant for you to use in
Oh,
this
for
strange thing. Yes, it's
I thought you
meant
said
for
it was
that.
It's
something
a
good luck.
unique, scaly design.
No, you should rub it for good
That's
luck.
rib for her pleasure.
Drunks. Oh my
And
god.
It's a
the
virgin
season of
cock.
Stranger Things
We,
looks
we
great.
want to keep it a virgin
Flexible.
cock.
Okay, Shep, let me ask you a
So
question.
where
Premium
did you get that
silicone.
from?
If you don't get off that fucking
Oh, it has a harness.
dude.
What?
Is the harness in there?
No,
Can we use it
harness
on dick?
compatible.
Oh.
Okay, so here's my thought.
Yo,
You
it's
ever-
the
you ever
demon
notice-
rising. This motherfucker rising. I want to try this one day though. This is cool.
Can we watch?
Oh no.
Would you film it?
I'm
Here's-
gonna touch it.
No.
Gonna touch it.
Can I be involved?
And touch
No.
the tip.
This is involved. I can't take two of you. It's just gotta be one at a time.
Can I operate it?
She wants to touch it.
Look, how about
I got
how
the
about
strap.
she
That's all
she
you want to
moves
do is
in.
touch it.
No,
It's
feel
gonna
it.
feel it.
Sarah,
Just stroke
feel
the
it.
helmet. Stroke
Stroke
the
it.
helmet. There you
That's
go.
why I want to feel
Don't
it. 'cause
grip
feels,
it.
It feels weird.
just
Oh,
wanted to
damn.
feel.
You've never touched a dick before,
No,
have you?
no, yeah, she has. Look, she know how to operate that shit.
Not
Look
on
at that.
purpose.
Look at you. See what I'm saying? She know what she's
Oh,
doing.
Why you
I feel
pulling
like
it?
I'm milking a teat.
I actually like
Anyway.
that. If you kind of pull it.
Pull it a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So
gonna-
Bring it
look,
back out.
so this. Oh wait, is it
Okay, so here's my
No,
thought.
pointing it doesn't-
Joe
What's your thought?
Collins used it as like
White
a
girls
stress
say cock,
dick
while
for
black
her.
girls say
Watching
dick.
her
You
do
know
it.
what
I
I'm
thought
saying?
it
That
was
is not true. I never said
Stop
cock. I
playing.
said dick.
I know. I'm just fucking touching
been
the
fucking
cock.
black
Or a
guys.
tallywhacker.
It's listen,
Okay,
ladies.
So
you got
this
kids.
It feels
when
very
she,
nice.
when she moved in, okay,
So yeah, there's
she's
a.
unpacking her stuff, and come to
Too
find
funny.
out,
Do you
She's
two
got this
live
thing-
together?
Yes.
yeah,
Pick it up.
she's
Interesting.
got this
I'm
rose.
sorry, I'm
Damn,
not
he said,
over
pick
it.
it up.
This
I'm trying to help you.
rose, it
No, that was not a
sucks
help.
and
That's a
vibrates
get
so
it.
hard.
Yeah.
So I got one, and she's got one. I'm like, you got the same thing?
A rose?
Yeah,
Like
it
a
looks,
flower.
it looks like a
Boy.
purple
That's
rose. It's
my
got a
best
rose, and
friend,
it
Mr.
sucks,
Bob.
and it vibrates.
Mr. Bob.
Now, how about
The
this? Though?
rose.
Mine
Mr.
apparently was
Blossom Bob.
defective because she's like, oh no, it's just suck harder than that. She's like, feel mine. I went, what the? No wonder I didn't like it. I was like, yours is like super powered. How did I get
And I don't like
the
toys,
one
but
defective
that
one?
toy, I'm
Guys
like,
could
oh, I
never
like
do
this.
that.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't want to see your hands.
Boner
man.
donor, thank you.
Not with that attitude, Monty.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
my
hey,
friend,
we
his
have to
name
work
is
hard,
But
Monty, to
he's my
get.
beast. We
to
call
get,
him
you know,
Jack Rabbit the
What do you
boner
mean you
donor.
have to work hard?
you gotta work hard to get.
But
get
you know,
work.
anything worth having
That's why I got
is
my
worth
rose.
working hard for.
That's right.
All right,
That's
let's
right.
go ahead
I
and
need
get
to
the
work
guys
I'll
in
switch
here.
out.
We'll come back to. You want to switch out?
I'll
Hey,
switch out and
look,
let
I just
Ted
want to
come
see
over
you
here
guys
first. No, I
like do
do
your
want
hands.
Chris.
Wait,
Hold
Hey,
on.
Chris,
tap in.
I'll step up for Chris.
Tap in.
Tell
Chris
Chris.
is tap
All
in.
right. Well, you guys.
Don't stop the camera. Just keep
do
it rolling.
switching.
Hello,
Yeah.
boys.
We won't stop ours either.
Hello.
Trust
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. I want to stop.
We don't even have. It's just me and Rev tonight.
Estamos en
Just
nighttime.
us. I don't even know
Crew.
grandma's on. I haven't even heard from
Y ahora
grandma
qué?
yet.
I meant to check, but
I
No,
haven't
I need
checked
2
the
seconds.
chat.
All right,
I
shot.
can check it real
Shot
quick.
for
Hold on.
for la despedida.
Kimbo Slice 2016. Rest in peace,
Kimbo.
dog.
Fam,
Sorry,
Rest
Rev.
in peace.
shout out to
click,
rest
click,
in
click.
It's
peace,
okay.
my
I
babies
didn't suck
with
his
my
dick or
babies,
anything.
Kendra,
But we love him.
OC.
You know what it is.
Grandma
Mama,
is here.
Tonito.
Thank
I love
you.
ya, baby.
Hi,
What's up,
grandma.
dog?
Thank you.
Rest in peace,
Oh,
baby.
Tell
Grandma's
Grandma I
the
love
one
her.
watching
Miss her.
right
Haven't
now.
talked to her grandma in a while.
Grandma,
That's all.
oh my god,
We need
my
to have
grandma's
grandma on the
birthday was
show.
the other day. Bendición,
Yes.
We should
abuela,
get a
feliz
grandma on the
cumpleaños.
No, we do.
We've had a
Yeah.
grandma porn star.
He's
Hey,
still here. Huh?
what? Is she still alive?
Yes, I still talk to her.
You should bring her on the show while she's still alive.
I almost choked. You said a grandma porn star?
Yes. I haven't
Not the
told you
first
about
time.
that.
Oh, we're
Ow.
gonna-
Okay, so here's the deal. She
Sure.
doesn't drive at night anymore, so I have to go pick
You
her
have
up.
to get it right.
So I have to go to West Nashville,
Okay.
pick her up, and then bring her here.
Right.
But I will just.
Happened.
I'll give you gas. I'll give you $20 for gas.
Okay,
Done
listen.
deal.
He says that,
Deal.
but we had to pick him up to come here. So.
Oh, that's it.
I
He'll
got
give you the $20.
Oh, I got it.
Okay,
Monty,
so-
why did they have to pick you up?
So okay,
With all
I'm
your
giving up the
equipment.
seats
What?
to.
You can come back.
What?
No, I'll come back.
What?
Were you
Come
upgrading
back.
the seats in your ride?
What?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, Mr. Ted Morove.
Yes.
And
Buddy.
Bro.
he is now part of the Monty Hicks crew.
Yes.
What is the
Yes,
name of
he
your
has
fucking
been.
show?
He
Monty
has
Hicks
been.
podcast.
The Monty Hicks
Hicks
podcast.
podcast.
So,
I wouldn't change it.
so
but
this
I-
is the other
have
two
Chris.
members of the Monty Hicks podcast, Mr. Ted Morove and Chris
Turner.
Chris Turner.
Guy.
All right, now Ted, he's been on the show before. We know him. He's a comedian on the scene. Chris, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, how much time we got?
We're here forever, baby
Whatever
girl.
you
Oh,
want
don't
to
worry
do,
about
dog.
that. It's time for you. Let's go.
It is your time.
Hey.
Once we start getting into Trump, it'll be time for everybody to go.
Yeah.
No talking about politics, but we're
No,
gonna
no,
talk
no,
about
no,
fighting.
we're good, we're good,
But we're
we're
gonna
good.
talk
No,
about
no,
fighting.
no, no.
Okay, wait. I do
All
have to
right.
say
Politics
one
is
thing.
just
Sure.
fighting
By the way,
means,
I'm Sarah
you know.
Gregory.
For Sarah
Okay.
Greger.
Yeah,
Oh,
I never got to introduce
Don't be giving your
myself.
government.
There we
do you
go,
have like a
folks.
stage name?
Strawberry
Well,
shortcake.
technically, everybody calls me karaoke. I used to run karaoke for like 13 years.
No.
Karaoke.
No,
So,
no. Let's go back with Sarah Greger.
he calls me karaoke.
Karaoke.
Sometimes.
So are you
That
part,
works, too.
are you Maiden Gregory's or are you?
No, I'm third generation. I've been married twice. Gregory's my main, but my kids are Gregory's.
Okay.
I'm a Fraser,
Mm.
Indian and Scottish. I have a little Italian.
You're a sitcom. You're a sitcom. You're a sitcom.
All right,
Yes,
Chris.
yes.
What do you do? Are you a
Yes,
comedian
I'm
on the
sorry.
scene or?
No, I'm more into music.
Oh, you're a musician. What do you play?
Or mostly. I do what's
Okay.
needed. So.
Are you in a
Write
band?
yeah,
songs,
dude.
I am in a band. We're kind of hiatus at the moment. Our drummer just left National Guard.
Oh shit! What's the name of the band?
The name of the band's Oedipus RX.
That's a death metal.
Did you say
Just rock
Ed
and roll.
Bizarre?
Oedipus RX.
Oh, Ed Bizarre.
Progressive?
How
I like
long have
that.
you guys
Progressive
been
rock?
around?
Around, I've been around
It's
for a
not
while.
aggressive.
This band's
I've heard.
2 years old.
Okay.
We're on a hiatus at the moment, so I've been working on my own album.
What are you going to school for?
I'm doing interactive media.
That's cool. That's what I was wondering.
What is interactive media?
So anytime that there's feedback in a media application, social media, live stream,
And people make
podcast,
comments, you
or-
mean?
well, if the audience can engage, it's not one to many, it's one to many to one. It falls into the.
Hey, I'm about to shoot you two over there. You better take that shit outside.
Yo, Peanut.
Y'all,
get-
mama ever raised you right? Your mama never raised you right. I see it.
You do realize
I'm talking to
Monty
my
wants
mama.
to
That's
say,
why.
There's gotta be the two black
My
people
bad,
in the
I'm
Monty,
room.
sorry.
she's not right. She's Puerto
Look, you
Rican.
see, you made me get in trouble. Say hey.
Hi, mama.
Hey.
Oh, mama's
Hey,
hot.
mama.
Hi, mama.
Hello.
Hi,
said
baby
mama.
girl.
Hey.
Oh, that like her in a minute.
Nice to
That's
meet
what's
you.
Been a while.
Rev, calm down. Good lord.
Because I get it from my mom.
You'll get it from me in a minute.
You shouldn't worry about monetization or anything. We
Oh, would you guys like to have a shot?
oh yeah, we did.
Rev said I'll see you at your mom's house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, have you guys ever met any hot moms in your life?
Yeah.
There's some fresh ones right here.
Hey,
I
would
got
you
two
like to
fresh
drink
ones right
from
here.
my head?
I would like to get head from your drink. Or
Okay.
Something like that.
We're putting
Something
words
like
together.
Head sounds great though.
It's called lyricosis.
Amen.
It's lyricosis.
That is when you make up your own word.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
Oh, Chris,
Oh,
would you like this, please, sir?
I'm actually.
Oh yeah, that's
There you
right.
go, dude.
It's a shame that you
Oh,
came on a
Would you
drinking
like a
podcast.
Coke or something?
Oh, fist bump.
Oh, wait a minute. How are you
Drink
on
is
Monty's show and you
I
don't
saw it.
drink?
Is it?
How long have you been on Monty's show, Chris?
There's
Chris,
so
I'm
many
talking
on,
to you, motherfucker.
Well, I'm trying to listen. to
Don't worry
everybody.
about her.
I'm scrolling.
There's
What was
so,
the question?
there's soda in the cooler behind you.
How did you get on Monty's show?
So I was rooming with this guy, and he would call Monty to come fix his computer, like silliest thing. Oh, my screen's frozen. Could have just told him to just try rebooting it, but
Why is the first thing they always say is you try rebooting it? Like every time. It's just like, yes, I tried rebooting it, and that's why I'm calling.
No, what they really say is, did you turn it off?
Would
and
you
then
like to
turn
have
it back
some?
on?
That's the IT crowd, bro.
That's what they always say to me. Did you turn it off and turn it back on? I'm like,
There's a British show called the IT crowd. Literally, anytime anyone called their department, had to try to turn it off and on. Maybe shots.
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 There's another
shots,
empty.
shots.
There's another.
There is
shot
one there,
right
and it's
there for
fine.
some-
At one point, it will be consumed. There's so much alcohol in this
Does
book.
anybody have a quarter?
How many shots
We are
have you
not
had so
playing
far,
Rev.
Rev?
I don't know, sir. Oh,
yeah.
speaking of though, I do have to say that the 30th, our final show of the season, is when I'm going. It's going to be my last drinking show. Anybody that wants to come out and drink with me, they come out 30th because that's the last time I'm going to have alcohol for a while.
Alright.
Are you doing a hiatus?
I'm not doing
Now,
a
is
hiatus
it
because I
November
want
30th
to.
or December 30th?
No. The 2 weeks from now, or a
Okay.
week from now.
2 days after
The
Thanksgiving.
30th of November, right? Yeah, just it's really taken a toll doing this show over the last 5 years, and binge drinking when you're in your 50s is not a good deal.
No.
You're right, yeah. So like, there's gonna be. So right now, I'm at the cumulative of 5 years of binge drinking. So it's really kind of. I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. I don't drink in my offs. I only drink on the show.
But you only do the show once a week, so how? No. Oh,
Sometimes we
God.
do. Right now we're doing it twice a week.
We
That's a
used to
lot.
do it every week.
It's
And,
like.
yeah.
But you do 2 days a week now?
But I'll do 2 shows. I'll do a Wednesday show like today,
Mhm.
and then we'll have our weekend show. So every other week. So
What days? What
there is a
weekend,
there is
Friday
a
or
week
Saturday?
in between. So there's 2 weeks where I'll wind up drinking Wednesday, and so we'll do like a Wednesday, Saturday, then Wednesday, have that end off Wednesday, Saturday, and then. So 3 weeks in a row, I'm binge drinking.
And lately we've been doing
So-
Wednesdays every week.
Okay, I like how he says binge drinking, but the show only lasts maybe 2 hours, right?
Yeah, but you're 2 hours and
Sometimes
then
we
you're
go, like,
emptying
3.
a bottle.
Depends on
Ma'am,
Okay,
ma'am,
but
ma'am, have you been
One
here
thing
before?
I have
2
learned
hours.
throughout.
But also,
everything-
our Saturday shows go to 4 to 6 hours, and there's several
Oh,
bottles
wow.
involved.
Yeah.
But if you
That's
like,
true.
if you implement a shot and a shot of water at the same time,
That is actually worse by far because that dilutes the water. So what you want to do is you're actually wanting to pass that out of your system, and so when you drink water while drinking, you're actually continuing the alcohol through your system. It's actually worse.
okay,
Yeah.
technically
Interesting.
that is maybe
I
a little
don't
bit
know,
true,
I don't
but
know about that.
I do know
We'll
one
talk
thing:
about
I don't
that.
have hangovers because when you drink, you get dehydrated, so that fluid between your brain and your
Well,
skull
that's a problem.
it gets thinner. So what the headache and stuff, and that is your brain bouncing around inside your skull.
I don't
That's what
really
it
get
feels like.
hungover too much. I mean, like when I wake up, I fucking drink coffee and I smoke a joint, and I'm right as rain. Like my hangover cure is just waking up and just doing my normal shit.
See, hence why every 6 months I was like, let me try some more weed. Everybody says it's good, but it doesn't work.
Am I hearing you right? You have a brain?
Hey, speaking of weed,
I just
No,
don't
let's
drink,
spark
and
it.
I'm talking about other people.
I just
That's
do
fine.
the devil's lettuce.
But
The
I'm gonna
marine
be,
iguana?
I am gonna be
What's one of your,
Devil's
what's one of your
lettuce.
names of one of your
Time.
songs? What's the name of one of your like favorite songs you wrote?
Working on a new one today.
Well,
I've been
let's
calling
better
this
yet. What's
one
your favorite band?
favorite
Better
band.
yet
I don't
is
have a
Black
favorite band.
Sabbath in your top 5.
So we go over this on his show all the time. I don't have a favorite movie. I don't have a favorite band.
Are you a
I really-
nihilist?
I
You
really
just
love
don't
these
pick
things.
but you love
As
a
they
lot of
are.
things.
Yeah, so
Macedon, Russian
Okay.
I was
circles.
working on a song today. I've been calling double.
Well, we'll
It's
never
about,
hear it. What's your top
Yeah,
5
I
bands?
don't
Top
know.
5
Only
bands.
thing
Top
going-
5 bands. Top 5 bands.
Wait, double ditch, does that mean you got pushed into a ditch 2 times?
Yes.
No,
I've been
no,
pushed into
it's
a ditch once, so I'm just curious.
So I've got 2 sets of lyrics for it, and I haven't decided which one to go with. But the original idea was about these girls I used to know that would set up this double
Oh,
date
so
with these
ditch
dudes
is
on
like a
Tinder,
bitch.
and then they just use the dude for drinks, and then they both ditch them.
Oh,
Anyway, so it's the
Like a
double,
dine and dash.
double Dutch.
Have you ever dined and
Look,
dash?
it's like
Giant
this.
dash. Never.
I'm out.
No, you don't
Never
clock
tried
them on
to.
the way
No,
out.
remember you
What
were
hood
talking,
have
you
you
were
been
talking
in?
about the fighting thing where
Oh.
they hit and run.
Well, I never hit like an old Asian woman.
Release the
Well,
same
that's good.
song, same music structure, but 2 different sets of lyrics.
Right.
Wouldn't that be rad?
It would be kind of rad. Could do that. 'cause I don't
So
know
do
this,
you say that bitch ditch?
double,
Chris.
double bitch, double
The
Sir.
ditch?
double ditch
Have
Hi.
you written rap songs before?
No, I haven't. There's too many words. My songs have like 50 to. I don't want to use.
What
You
are
just
your
get right to the
top
point.
5 bands,
Um,
Chris? Chris, what are your top 5 bands?
Ooh. Pink Floyd probably number 1 or 2.
Oh, okay, so stop. Which era of Pink Floyd? Sid Barrett,
No.
Roger Waters, or David Gilmour?
So I like the Roger and David era the most.
Sure,
But
the golden
the
era.
post Roger Waters era also incredible.
Fuck you.
I
and
never
fuck you again.
Really got into Sid Barrett.
Okay. Fuck Sid Barrett. But the golden period is great. Like 1972 to 1985.
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Waters
Okay.
and Gilmore.
So then after that, all right, after Floyd.
I grew up on Metallica. Big
Okay,
head.
what era of Metallica are you into? Are you
Also
in
an
the
interesting one.
Jason Newsted, the Cliff Burton? Are you into the Trujillo?
So I'm probably the odd one out. And Justice for All is my favorite one of theirs,
Yeah.
and it has no bass on it, so I can't say the bass player
Even
is
the
biggest. issue
even
with band.
the remaster that came out has no bass in it.
Right,
But
that's
they also
disappointing.
said so. This is the reason why if anyone ever, it still sounds good. The
Right.
remaster sounds
It's
great.
Still my favorite.
It's
album
still great.
There.
I wouldn't say that, but they said that in order to remaster that album, you'd have to get the box of all the pieces and glue it all together, and then try. It was just they would have to in order to remaster that album. Jason Newsted would have to walk in and replay all his parts. He would have to redo his track in order for a remastered album.
If you give me 5, give me that to the side.
That I hate that shit. So
Yeah.
so their first
I've
3
heard
albums.
it overdubbed by somebody else effectively.
So have you heard that and Justice for
I've
Jason?
heard that, and it sounds
They're
solid,
2
so-
different versions. There's one that's just too bassy, but there's another version like if
Right.
only.
If only. I agree.
So
But-
yeah, the
but-
reason why I'm inviting him because I want him to play music on your show. So he got to get his band together. Like the Blues
Did you not
Brothers.
hear
Yeah,
Buzz drummer?
bring him
Well,
in.
hang on, because we got to find.
Drummer issues.
Your drummer is.
But we look.
Johnny's gonna be gone for at least 4 months. Got to do something.
Okay, but the
Yeah,
fact
he's
that y'all
got
know
it.
so many bands, y'all can find a drummer. I hope.
Then we
So
gotta get 'em
the
up to
best way to find a
speed.
drummer is just going on Facebook groups. That's the best way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
the
yeah,
best way.
I've seen his YouTube videos and I think they're awesome. And I'm like, you
Really?
got to play here
Oh, actually,
because I don't have the space to play
hey,
at
man.
my podcast.
hit,
But
hit up my sound guy, Jack Mercer. He used to play drums for Rattle Trap, and they broke up, so he's actually available. So if
Really?
there's like a chance that you want to get Mercer, like Mercer would be a good dude to have. Man.
So
He's a
good
fun
dude.
drummer.
Like he's a good
Yeah.
dude to have around. You know?
so yeah, like I
Well, I'd
said,
like to meet him at least.
I support this guy and I think he's awesome. I think I want him to play here because y'all get views like I do. So
We have fun.
You
by
guys,
all means, get this guy on the stage.
you guys should do a Saint Anger.
Well, we're
cover.
actually doing something different next year. Next year,
Yeah.
our music is all going to a different. So here's the thing: the comedy scene and the music scene ain't. the way that we did it before, where we had the bands in between
Yeah,
the
yeah.
comics, the bands like that shit. But the bands this year coming in and pre-recording, they don't like
Pre-recording?
that shit. So what we do is we have them come in and pre-record, and then we
Yeah.
play their shit at the end of the live show. So it seems like it's all one live show.
Yeah, I get it.
The bands don't like that. They want to come in and they want to party with us. The comedians don't want the loud music. So we're doing, and I guess we might as well make it official. We're doing, so next year, we have a new show for our music. We're putting the music, and we're
Just doing music and then comedy?
So do you remember how we used to do the Lebanon show?
Yeah.
This is the Lebanon show.
Okay.
It's called The Pig Farm.
Yes.
Sloan,
The pig
farm. Okay with that.
male fascist pig. It's
Yes.
going to be on his property. He has several acres out in Columbia. And we're going to have, hopefully, my projection is to have 2 bands a night.
Okay.
So where we have a band playing a song each time in between. We want to do it like the old school podcast, the way we used to do it.
Yeah.
But since we're going to put music heavy on this show, I would like to have a band to the left and a band to the right.
There you go.
Yeah, and then just
switch back and forth.
we've got specials lined up for an evening comedy for our Saturday shows here in Nashville with all the comedians.
Yeah.
We only have 5 scheduled, which means that those 5 shows are going to be the biggest, baddest fucking comedy shows.
Really?
And like, and I hate to really say this, but there's going to be people that are going to want to get booked that aren't going to get booked for it, just because it's like we're looking for like 5 shows. We're looking for like the 50 best in Nashville, for 10 for each show.
Okay, let me ask you another silly question. Because a lot of comedians, not saying they came to me and said anything, but a lot of comedians want an audience. Will you have an audience here for the comedians?
That's exactly what's going to happen.
So with a band, it's not necessarily that
No.
same way.
Well,
Well,
the
it
band
depends on the
was
band.
kind of,
Well, yeah.
but also we would have problems with the bands getting offended when like comedians do crowd work and they go to the bands, and we had one band stuck.
Really?
Yeah, it was like one of those things like, all right, hey, we're on. I had to go back and I edited 30 minutes off of that episode.
Huh.
Like it was such a, but we're also tripping mushrooms. So.
Yeah.
Where's my invite?
What a
Bitch!
good time.
I contacted you
What?
a year ago!
Yeah.
A year ago!
And I said invite me whichever one.
No,
I
no,
thought
no.
you'd give me the shroom show.
No, you gotta learn rap.
You bitch too, you bitch you.
I'm a bitch. I know I'm a bitch.
Listen, the
He's my
big
favorite bitch.
the big
Actually, let's go to Ted. Hi, Ted.
Hello, my brother.
How
Hello,
are you?
brother. I'm good, brother.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
pig farm sounds like a police academy spinoff.
Yes. Maybe
I
that's
don't
what I don't know.
know how y'all come up with titles, but y'all.
Well,
some
so
good titles.
Sloan's nickname on the show is Malfascist.
Yeah.
And we're doing it on his property. And have you guys have heard the thing about pigs? The fact that like if someone has
That's
a
where the
pig.
bodies are.
Thank you, sir.
Well, they
See?
were.
This
They-
man.
they're not
Thank
there.
you, sir. This man's on it.
Yeah.
So like, what's when you think of pig farm?
So
what's the very first thing that you think of?
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks
Ex-
of that.
exactly.
Cheers.
And Snatch.
Yes.
Snatch. Yeah.
There's another one with a.
See, I love this dude, Chris. Chris is awesome.
It's not police academy.
It's not. It could be. So, man, like,
Oh.
so, like, I really haven't been into Scream here lately, and I went in, and during October, I did a couple of marathons. One of the marathons I did was Scream. And did you know that in the same universe, Scream and Jay and Silent Bob exist?
Really?
Yeah.
Dun,
So
dun.
I think that they're having a hard time with the. Well, so basically, it was just this weird thing because the Weinsteins have both the properties, and apparently they were like, "Hey, it would be cool to have this crossover where they just have Jay and Silent Bob just randomly like, hey, check this bitch out,' you know?" Which is what they did, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's already funny.
Yeah. So they're having trouble relaunching this new Scream, and I'm thinking like the new Scream should be Jay and Silent Bob, and then they have to go up against Ghostface. Is that not the best Scream ever?
Right.
Like just the premise of that. I don't even have to go any further. Someone should write that. Jay and Silent Bob versus Ghostface.
Bring.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get size 44 Goofy Bush? Who is this?
Chat GBT can do it for us.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's go for it.
Oh wait a minute. I don't have anything forward.
We shall toast on that
Toast to
note.
fucking Jay and Silent
Jay and
Bob.
Silent Bob.
I'd watch it.
Yeah. Like would that be like? First of all, Scream sucks as a franchise. Scream sucks so fucking bad.
Have you seen the reboot though, Jay and Silent Bob?
That is dog shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Even with Mark Hamill in it, it was dog shit.
I like Mark Hamill's part.
I love Mark Hamill in anything that he does. And you can tell he had fun with it.
Yeah.
But I hate those movies so bad.
Yeah.
I love Kevin Smith, and I don't like
love-
the mushy
I
shit
love-
like Jersey Girl and shit. But like Dogma is great.
Yeah.
Red State was
great.
great.
Dogma
Yeah.
too.
Red State
Really?
was
They're
good.
talking about it. It's in the works.
Sequel.
So Kevin Smith is one of those guys. When you hear the dialogue, doesn't matter who's delivering it, you hear Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
Tarantino. When
Tarantino
Tarantino,
does
when
a movie,
any
yeah.
Tarantino movie, any actor saying those lines, I hear Tarantino. Especially when they get on the fucking rants.
Oh yeah.
It's just. It doesn't matter who. It could be Betty White delivering the lines. All I hear is Quentin Tarantino.
I love it.
But it's those writer-directors, man. It's like Rob Zombie is the same way. Like Rob
Oh,
Zombie,
you know his work.
yeah, every character is. I hear his voice. It doesn't matter who the character. It could be a 10-year-old kid, a 50-year-old woman. I'm hearing Rob Zombie's voice. And it's those writers, directors. They write the shit out. They want the shit out. When you hear the dialogue delivered, you can hear that he was coaching them 10 minutes before. Say it like this. Do it like this. You know, it's just
yeah.
He probably read it to them.
to them. Yeah. But Quentin said it was like, hey, I spent the time to write this shit.
Right.
I'm paying you to
You
say
can take
this.
the time to
yeah.
get it right.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief, Zoolander was not the first movie to have a merman in it. It was actually Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses.
Really?
The Fiji mermaid.
I
But-
forgot about that.
But I've
That's
never
true.
seen Zoolander.
You know, don't do it.
Zoolander's
No,
interesting.
I
Zoolander,
can't.
dude.
I can't.
It's-
Zoolander's
I can't.
hilarious.
There's some guys I
comedies.
can't watch. Like I can't watch any of his movies. I can't watch any Adam Sandler. I can't.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Yeah. I can't stand Adam Sandler. I can't stand.
There's certain
Ben
ones I
Stiller.
like. There's
No.
certain ones.
There's not one Adam.
Yeah.
Punch Drunk Love, and
Zoolander
it's not a
Stiller.
comedy necessarily.
Yeah.
But that's the only movie of Adam Sandler I like. Is because like I relate to that character. Where like he's taking shit from all his family members, and all of a sudden he walks off in the room, just destroys shit, and comes back like there's nothing wrong. I know that dude. I've seen that dude. Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
What?
That's all right.
Tyler Perry.
So all
No,
right.
I'm a
So
black
all that
guy.
Medea shit, and you know, like so
Oh,
I
love it.
watched the first Medea.
Right.
And I even
Okay.
watched Boo Medea, but only because of the woman who I was married to at the time.
Wonder was
Not because of I wanted to watch it. But I hate Norbert.
Uh-huh.
Brother, the
I
black
hate-
exploitation, like
I hate
Wow.
any movie where some dude is gonna dress up as all the characters.
Yeah.
I can't stand that, especially when they're gonna like.
Hold on.
okay.
The only one that did it perfectly is Eddie Murphy in The Clumps.
No.
I hate that.
Mm.
You
so
don't
bad.
like
No.
Professor?
No, I
Really?
can't stand. No, it's just.
Beyond that, I don't like when anybody else does it.
We've hit
I
controversy, folks.
Look, we
But
like
to
movies
me,
all day.
Eddie Murphy was a stand-up comedian. When he started doing all the fucking, like Richard Pryor. When Richard Pryor started doing all those fucking movies and shit, man.
Sit down where?
Are you still on the phone?
Is she
That's my mama.
on the
Stop
phone
playing.
still?
She's watching right now too.
Hi, Mama.
Hello.
What's Mama's name?
Maria.
Maria. Hi, Maria. You sexy bitch. You.
Hey,
I added her mom on
What?
Facebook.
God damn! What happened?
Wait,
That's
what?
okay. I'm in trouble.
I said sexy.
I'm only allowed to say
I know.
beef.
Listen, that's
Beef?
just a
Say
joke.
beef.
Yeah.
Can't
It's
say
just
bitch.
I got in trouble.
I didn't say spread them.
Now you did.
Can we throw in any of like the Wayman brothers movies?
No.
like don't
I
be
hate
honest.
Wayans
So like
Central, like,
in
that's a
Living
great
Color
movie.
is where the
like
Waymans
that.
start and end.
Wayans.
After that, the Wayans are just I can't deal with the whole.
scary
How many?
Without-
They keep procreating. How many Wayans? All right. Let's be
Thank you,
cops.
thank you, Chappelle
Let's be
Show.
cops.
They all look
Nah.
alike though.
Let's be cops. It was the last
Little
Wayans.
bit.
What Wayan was in Let's Be Cops?
Have you seen Evan
That was-
Show?
I can't keep their names
Okay,
straight.
he was funny.
He was funny.
Like
can't
that
keep
was
their
a
names
good
straight.
movie. But like the other ones, god damn.
Hey, but I will
That's
say
it.
there's
Without-
they have a new TV show.
Now
now.
everybody who's
Papa
not a
next to
Wayans
Papa's
that
house.
came off that, like, and I'm not even talking about Jim
Jennifer
Carrey,
Lopez.
but I'm talking about David Allen Greer.
Correct.
Yeah.
David Allen Greer's
Correct.
funny as fuck. Like anybody who's not a Wayans,
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx.
Like anybody who's not a Wayans, like there's something about a Wayan that just bothers the fuck out of me.
Well, but you should think about this since you said everybody that comes off of there is good except for you don't like the Wayans. Apparently the Wayans are like
I was
No,
gonna-
they're a super
So
family.
they're-
Like they hit gold with the scary movie bullshit, but like how long are you gonna do that?
They have a new TV show.
a haunting.
It's the father and the son,
That was a good one.
and the son lives
actually.
next to his father. And it
Sometimes.
actually
Everybody
looks funny.
who gets right back.
I think subliminally, I'm not gonna watch anything that has
I
a weight.
think you, yeah.
You are.
You're subliminal, then you're like, and no.
Maybe you'll
care.
give
But
him
the
a
same
chance
way
again
You might
one
even
day.
hear a commercial and you laugh, or you look over and you're like, it's the Wayans. Oh
I'm gonna
no.
grab another Coke. Does anyone need anything?
Please, I would like to go.
Yeah, I was gonna try to make the point of without the Wayans, there's no Jim Carrey.
No. That is a solid point. Like,
But
no.
Jen didn't
In
Jennifer
Living
Lopez-
Color was a funny fucking show. I tuned in every night for In Living Color.
But Jennifer Lopez, she was a dancer. Right?
She was.
Yes.
And like but that, again,
know one-
everybody who was not a Wayans who came off of that show. But it was something about the Wayans. They just tried the same formula over and over again to the point. In Living Color was great.
Do you know the worst movie though? White Chick.
I love that fucking
I know.
I love that movie.
I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
touch
God.
that
I
because
can't even
that's a
watch
subject.
the
Oh
film.
my God.
So
I must
horrible.
have
great
ABF.
It's bad. So like white folks that watch that movie, they see the makeup and everything like that. That's all they see is the
Great.
makeup, and that all
No.
it's called Uncanny Valley
Yeah.
is what it's called. There's something
Is that
not
a
right. There's
syndrome?
something. It's a white thing. And I'm telling you right now, it's a
fucking
white
real
thing.
shit.
No, it's a real.
life
It's
shit.
called Uncanny Valley. Now you talk to any black people that watch it, and they're like, they see the people underneath the makeup,
Yeah.
and it's funny. And it's like watching all right. So Tropic Thunder with Robert Downey Jr. Okay,
that
What do you
was
mean, you
hilarious.
people?
Right? But again,
'Cause
it's
not
opposite.
sick. It's supposed to be. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a
and
dude
like,
playing a dude discuss as another
It's a
dude.
story being
But it's
told.
funny.
Thank you. So no. She just said it. Funny is funny. Whatever the
Okay, but to
Funny
be honest,
is
the
fu-
makeup on
I'm
White
not
Chicks
worried
was
about the woke
horrible.
folk from this new generation. I'm not worried about what they have to fucking say. Funny
Yeah, they suck.
is funny. I'm not saying that. It's
Every
a
fat guy needs to be funny
it's a
because
different
that's
type
what
of
you make
of
No bullshit.
the new humor of they got to the point where they want absurdist humor. And then that completely overlaps everything else. Like absurdist humor is different. Like this the new generation.
Are
Like
you
but
talking about they or them?
you're still on that.
Only because we were just
Well,
watching something
like,
that was
you
funny.
know,
The
one
new
of the-
generation humor, like, so it's very absurdist and it's very woke. So, like,
Okay,
have you
you're
ever
gonna
tried?
I'm white.
Have you
You're gonna
ever
to
tried
explain that.
joking with a 20-year-old? Have you ever tried joking with a 20-year-old?
Yes.
Yes.
It's impossible.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh yeah, you're too young to know.
Well, no, it's not even about
Oh, but
that.
that's not true. Wait, cat. So my
Subject matter.
son, he's 8. He told the funniest joke that day. He goes, you know, Newton's law says that anything in motion wants to stay in motion. And they looked at Cat and went.
We
We laughed so hard. So,
8
you
years
know,
old, 20
that's-
years old. 8 years old, 20.
Yeah, he
But
has a
there,
big
there,
corrupt-
there is that
interesting.
generation though that we're. I pretty. They're lost.
Well, so like,
Do you know why they're lost? It's because their parents before them, they felt like they needed to do more for their kids, and by doing more, they did less.
They wanted to give the
Because before them, their parents were like, you know, work your ass off, do this and thing.
motherfucker.
But then they
Actually-
wanted.
Give you birth.
I try to aim for timeless jokes. For example, what's another name for a
how old
bra?
are you, Toad?
What?
Over the shoulder, boulder, holder.
I'm in my 30s. I try to go for timeless jokes. For example, what's another name for a bra?
Over the shoulder, boulder, holder.
A booby trap.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Like I tried that on different age demographics. They laughed, and I don't know. It's a dumb
Well,
joke,
that's
sure.
a good one, though. That's like, you know, it's
fun.
safe.
Okay.
So if
Say,
you like slip it in as
Yeah.
a non sequitur, it might be funny,
Baseball
like,
term.
like out of the
But
blue.
you
So,
know how to play baseball.
Like if you didn't build it up, you just hit them with it and move on. Like
Now
kind
that's
of like
true.
a Mitch
Sure.
Hedberg kind of delivery.
Like,
You just
yeah,
one liner after one liner. After
But then there's comedians like Norm Macdonald and Bob Einstein. Are you familiar? Norm Macdonald.
oh, Super Dave.
Love
Super
Norm.
Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not Norm.
Is
Super.
that the one that jumps the bikes?
Yeah,
Yes, Super Dave's joke. Kid walks into a bedroom, sees, hears his, dad or whatever make a weird noise, and boom, the parents going at it. Says, Dad, what are you doing? He says, Oh no, don't worry, just give me 20 minutes and I'll get to you and explain. So 20 minutes later, he goes to the kid's room. Here's the same noise. The kid's on top of the grandma. He says, "What are you doing?" Kid goes, "Not so funny when it's your mom, is it?"
Oh.
Did you say mama?
Oh my god.
That's a Super Dave joke. Like,
Yeah.
like do you see how? Okay, but then you got
Okay, tell
Norm.
me what year that joke came out.
He said that joke in like 2012 as part of a Curb Your Enthusiasm. Actually, there was a panel. He just said it out of nowhere too. Like, you guys want to hear a joke? All right.
Interesting.
Norm joke. That's my favorite. Woman gets into a wreck. She's in a coma. Husband is beside himself. Says, "Doctor, you gotta do something. I'll try anything." Doctor goes, "Well, we're gonna try and give her an orgasm by, whatever means you can, preferably orally." That's controversial, but it's gonna shock her into probably waking up. Says, "All right, give us some privacy." Doctor leaves. Husband runs after the doctor. Doctor, you gotta hurry." He says, "What's wrong?" He says, "She's joking." Yeah, so that's a Norm joke, and that like.
I'm gonna be like.
Yeah, she's choking. Oral.
Oh,
Choking.
not joking. I thought you
Choking.
said joking.
Yeah, it's.
Would anybody like some more?
It's like it's a language barrier.
Rest in peace, Norm.
Because
For sure. Rest in
Hey,
peace.
Norm.
Good.
He
One of a
was.
kind.
is
He
he
would.
the
Norm
one from
Macdonald.
Jurassic Park that like
Whenever
ran
I'm
from
coming
the
down
movies?
off mushrooms, he's one of my
I don't think he's in Jurassic Park. I mean,
like the Seth
I think
Green
he has
show
a
with
few
Norm
movie
Macdonald.
credits. I just can't think of what they
But
are.
Norm, he was on what, Seinfeld or something?
I would think jokes like that.
Oh
would-
no. You're thinking about the dude from Seinfeld.
Yeah, he's the one in Jurassic Park.
Not Norm.
One with the glasses.
The fucking.
Hello, Newman. Newman.
Started with an N.
See, no one cares.
Newman.
What
He
is
was.
Norm from? Oh, is Norm from Cheers?
Yeah, no.
There
not
is a Norm in
Seinfeld.
Cheers.
I
But-
just said Seinfeld and they said no.
It is Seinfeld. Well,
I thought it was Newman.
it done effed up. Anyway,
If you can't do the
I have
I
no
said-
idea what's going on.
I said those
check.
two last jokes as a means of relating to 20-year-olds because there's gonna be a sex part of it.
Okay,
So
so
at
did the
least-
20-year-olds like the first joke that you told and
Both.
didn't understand? Okay.
Both.
Okay,
Like
good.
they're so like in there, and I feel like it's cross generational in that way. I don't
Hey,
know.
you're
It doesn't
20,
feel
right?
terribly like
I didn't hear you
woke
laugh.
or
Yeah,
washed
it's
or
not.
what do you think of
No,
that?
no.
Like,
Well, I work with a lot of young kids, and so it's like when I joke with somebody, like I would joke with like somebody who was like closer to my age, and I joke with them, and they just kind of look at me like it was like, it's like I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but it's like I'm trying to get a reaction out of this person,
And they're like,
whoever
I'm
it
calling
is.
HR.
Well, it could be close. It could be close, but it's like I'm trying to joke with someone, and they just kind of look at you like, like, well, am I just the old man here? Am I just telling dirty jokes? So like, what the fuck is? There's a point like when I was a kid, and there was someone joking with me, and it was funny. Funny is funny. It's like I laughed my fucking ass off.
same.
And it's just like now trying to joke with somebody that like there's all these different like layers of shit that they have to process before to even decide
Find out
whether
if they're
it's
allowed to.
funny.
Because they're
Like
like,
once you get
is
to like
that
right here to the
politically
base
correct?
level of is it funny, they've had to process 15 levels of their bullshit.
Okay, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
dude,
that
come
because
on.
now I've gotten to the point, because I'm older, I've gotten to the point to where I tell a joke, if nobody laughs and I'm laughing, I'm like, look, it don't matter if you don't laugh. I'm laughing and
Do you know
I'm
what I
gonna
hate?
laugh longer.
I hate at this age. You can't do your mama joke no more.
No.
What?
You can't do.
Wait a minute,
Hold
that
on.
is not true.
Okay, hold on.
It is a
Because
big YouTube thing now.
Okay,
My
you
kids
can.
tell
You
me
can do
mama
it.
That's
jokes.
different.
you can
That's
do
different.
it, but you're nervous about if somebody's mother's dead or not. At our age,
Oh, at our okay.
at our age, you're like, she could be gone, and now you making fun of her? No.
But my kids do it now, and I
that
look
was
at my
always
way.
the
Do you
case.
The
realize
kids do
I
my-
am your mama?
So,
Why would
so
you do
that is true.
That
So
was always the case.
Yeah, 'cause
though.
we're
Kids
older.
Yeah,
were
yeah, yeah.
Because we're
As
older now,
kids,
yeah.
we can do it, but now as adults, we're like, oh, I don't know if that's
And
sensitive.
they
or not.
look at you and they're like,
Your
Now
mama
you
go-
can target that towards like a younger audience. So like if
Yeah,
there is
yeah,
like
yeah.
a 20-year-old that's in there and he's being a smartass, and
oh,
fire
you
off
can say
your mama
baby
jokes all you
mama.
want.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
I wouldn't tell
Look at
bad.
that booty. Look at that
She
booty.
does have a nice ass. Like I noticed that earlier. I was like,
Yeah.
Hey, I thought you were on talking. Yeah, the other night I was trying to catch her from the side. She's playing pool. I'm trying to. She had like this John Travolta stance. And his booty was out. I was like, look at his booty.
Look at his booty.
I mean, I wouldn't tell Batman a Yo Mama joke. He just want vengeance after that.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't know if somebody wants to kick your ass or just.
Okay, so from here on out, everybody that's watching, listening, it's your baby mama.
Your baby mama.
So your baby mama.
Why are you trying to make it
That's
woke?
so
Why are you
wrong.
trying to make it woke? Why are you
But
trying
it
to
is
make
that people are getting so sensitive now that you really can't
It is.
tell a
That's
joke.
that's
It's
the
like,
crazy part about it.
like there's
That's the
people who are
internet's fault.
trying to get pissed off so they have their moment of being pissed off. Like so
It's
here I had a
subconscious,
band
yes.
and the band in between comedians would play and then we have a comedian come on and one comedian started like ragging on or
The
not
band?
ragging. Well he was roasting he was doing crowd work. My bad. He was doing crowd work. And he wound up talking about the lead vocalist of this band and so the guitar player apparently got offended for her and then started shit
That
on
sounds
air.
like their problem, man, but until
It
it's on
is,
air,
But
yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
then when it's on air, it's everybody's problem,
Right.
though, right?
Yeah.
As a
And
comedian,
again, like I had to cut like 30-something minutes off of that fucking episode.
Yep,
as a comedian, it's the goal is to make everybody laugh. But if you don't know if somebody's going through something or they have had a bad day,
Exactly.
then you're still trying to make them laugh.
Okay,
you
but
don't know.
first and foremost, even if you're going through a bad day or things are bad,
If
you
you're
go
showing
to a
up at a
comedy,
comedy
show
show.
to laugh, to
Yeah.
to pull yourself away from the things that are happening in your life at that time, so that you can just be free for a minute and just giggle. So if you're taking that anger and not allowing yourself to enjoy life, exactly, then
You
go
only live
away.
once.
Go away.
YOLO.
Bye.
You wanna
Bye,
send that for
Felicia.
me? Just send that for me.
Bye, Karen. Bye, Lisa.
Sorry,
Yeah, bye,
we'll
Craig.
rotate again. Hello.
No, this is a
What-
good
what
this is
was
a good
happening?
format about rotating people in.
Okay,
and
so
out.
can I call
It's
you
hilarious.
Nicholas? I just
Smooth
love
enough.
Don't
saying
call him
it.
I
Nicholas.
mean, if you want to, you
I
can.
like
but
syllables. I
usually
like
Okay,
the way
hold
it
on.
sounds.
I want to say y'all have met each other before because when I was doing punk walk,
I remember
you was there. You know,
Yeah.
these
Yeah,
two girls were there.
Oh yeah, I had blonde hair back then.
Yeah, she had blonde
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, we were up
Yeah.
front. And
Hell yeah.
they made the balloon animal things.
Yeah, you had fun. Remember Sean was there?
Yeah, and he's
dude.
like,
Sean is
"Oh,
always
I
I
was
saved
high
you."
as
He goes,
shit,
"I
just
saved you a
talking
seat."
dumb
I'm like,
shit.
"Bitch, you didn't save me a seat. You didn't put like a note saying reserved."
I said, told
Right.
nobody to sit there. It was for you.
Punk Walk was fun.
Oh.
Is Will Gunnarsson still putting on a show over there?
Okay, here's the deal. Somebody contacted me and said, "You know somebody else putting on the show at Punk Walk." Well, I don't
What?
care. I'm not gonna lock it down.
No.
But my thing is,
Lock it down.
when I do my comedy shows, I like to pay my comedians.
Yeah.
And it's not enough money coming in that door to pay my comedians. And even the headliner.
Yeah. it
So I
does
was
come
like,
out
it's a
your-
nice
your
place.
pocket.
Don't get me wrong. I love it. And I think that management is cool and awesome.
Yeah.
But there's not enough audience members to come in there to make sure the show is paid and worth for.
How do they spell punk?
PUNK. That's punk.
Oh, it's
But
just
walk
punk.
is WOK.
I was
always get.
led to believe that it's a bit of a beta fish or beta fish thing.
It's
with
more of
one
an open
venue.
mic.
It's a beta
that I'm
fish
trying to
thing.
pay
Comedians.
people.
Is that the one where they
Yeah.
have a little plastic cup and the grass coming out?
But
and
it was a
it's-
fun room.
and
It's
when
a
I
great
did it.
room.
I
Put them in
enjoyed
the same
Punk Walk
environment,
a
they
lot.
scrap, yeah.
Okay, so Nick, since me and you are here together, what are you doing New Year's Eve?
Oh boy.
Dude, I have no fucking clue.
Oh
what
boy.
we're doing.
Here we go.
I put Ted on it once or twice. Once.
Yes.
For the one
The new-
time.
I've told you about it.
No.
Oh boy.
I do.
I'm just
He's
high
a
on
yes
listening,
man.
dude.
He's a
Brace
yes.
brace yourself.
Yeah,
All right,
I like
have a
to-
seat. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm excited.
So okay, I do this show every year at New Year's at a swinger club.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So
I said brace
want-
yourself.
Yes.
Let's go.
I want you and your girlfriend to come. Not like that. I didn't say like that.
Oh my.
Well, she will later when we go home, but
That's
But
right,
yeah.
stud. That's right.
You can go in the back and do whatever you
You
want.
do your job.
You can do your job
Exactly.
there.
Or we could do our job there.
The first.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. The first time, I don't know the first time. One of the times I did it, I had Slick the comedian on, and he came out in his underwear and did jokes, and I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Wait, they whitey
Wow.
tighties.
They was like maroon shorts. I don't know.
Oh well.
I
it's
didn't
bold.
concentrate on his underwear.
Well,
Anyway,
It,
so
What?
then the
make
next
it more
time,
funny. It would make it more funny for what it was whitey tighties
Yeah.
or a thong. Oh, yellow thong. Sorry, I was just.
Or going commando. Anyway.
Nope.
if you want to do it, because
Or
I told,
sock.
okay, I know you know Alex.
Pull some chili peppers out.
Yeah.
How do women wear a sock, huh?
Those
So
are amazing.
I know you know Alex, right?
Van Zealand?
Yeah. So I told her to do it, and she came out in lingerie, which was
Oh,
cool.
wow. Rad.
So I want to reach out to Joe Collins because Joe Collins does the burlesque
Burlesque.
show.
Yeah.
So I want to reach out to people who are open minded to. There you go. But they love our show every single year, and they want us to be there.
Hold on.
And they.
What if he has Sean Hughes and he does a condom balloon show?
I wonder if Sean would do it. I don't know if he would.
If he wasn't married, I would call his ass up.
Yeah.
Hi, Sean. How you doing?
And I think the other thing, a lot of his gigs are with kids. So
Yeah.
like,
Well, this one makes kids.
This one makes kids. I did ask Christopher Reeves. I asked him because I know
Chris would do it.
Because the
He-
first
he's
time I
a
did
strip
comedy
club
with
show.
him, I did it at a strip club.
Crazy Horse was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my
Was it
thing is
Crazy Horse?
Crazy Horse, yeah.
Full kitty.
I went to a lot of
'Cause
those
it's like
Crazy Horse
comedian,
shows. I
Where'd they
loved them. They were fun. Comedy with
That was
strippers.
me not knowing what the fuck to say.
And,
But this
Fair.
group
Kitty.
are
Yeah.
four comedians.
Birthday
You know what I'm
suit.
saying?
That's
fair.
You know how
Oh,
you
okay.
can't tell. People are laughing, not laughing.
Oh,
She's
man.
back.
This group is four comedians.
They'll laugh.
Okay, swiper.
Done deal.
Hey, when Rev comes back, remind me about strip clubs and baseball bats. I have a story.
Yeah, the story for him is about strip club and a baseball
Well,
bat.
he hit
Where-
someone with a baseball bat, so.
Okay.
I was gonna say, where would the ball go? Like,
By the way, they do smoke a lot of weed there too. So bring.
Not ball,
There you
just
go.
a bat.
well,
We
that's
have a
like
great time at
potato,
this place.
potato.
Monty,
No,
The
it's not
last
potato,
one
potato.
for the
Hey, by the
show.
way,
I
it's
was
called
gonna say
called
potato.
It's called euros,
girl
right? Not
that,
euros.
lighter.
Correct.
Thank you. See, we were
So-
right. It is
so
euros.
cheap.
So let me answer your question.
This
You
is
just-
the girl that got mad at me for pho. Hello.
For fun.
Okay,
And
listen.
then she
How
wrote
is it
back,
that
For the
I make a
food?
joke? I make a joke and I call him Poe Bunyan because PHO,
He's a
because
tall
he's
Asian.
Asian.
She just,
And it's
Yeah.
Paul Bunyan, so, but he
She-
wants to
look,
correct me.
yeah, she just said gyro, and
He
she
is
knew
one
the
of
right
those-
word,
he's
gyro.
like
I know
Russian
it's right,
Asian,
but I
right?
made-
but she
yeah.
gets
yeah.
phone all the time,
That's so
on
sick.
purpose.
It's
Just
Euro,
gets
we
spicy.
just-
Why?
We just talked.
Why do you sound white when you
I
say
She's
that?
been hanging out with me too much.
Gyro.
No, ma'am.
It's Euro.
Sorry, no, mommy.
Give me
Wait a
some
minute,
more.
you like to speak Spanish. Don't they like do like J's like H's and all that kind of stuff, don't you?
When you see,
Yeah, she's not Greek.
when you
Sí,
when
pero-
It's not Greek,
Giro.
you're right.
when you see ja
It's
online,
gyro.
it's actually ha 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 ha.
Gyro.
I got him to do my swinger show.
Ooh, I have to
What?
tell you about a
Yeah,
strip
yeah,
club
I
in
guess
back.
Tell your
I'll
girlfriend because I don't want you to know
I'll let her
issues.
know first.
She
yeah.
will
Here,
have a great
Act
time.
out the baseball bat part.
And it's hard doing jokes in front of people that
That's
shows
way
their
too small.
titties.
Yes.
So that would be
Not the
awesome.
first time I've been there, right?
Dude,
You ever told a joke
some
and
of
then-
the
Wait a minute,
club
don't
outfits
say
I'm not
with
gonna-
their titties
Not
out.
finished.
Exactly.
What?
Hello,
See.
ladies. Do you like bad
Listen,
sex?
you see
I'm your
your
man.
All right, I can make some titty
All right,
jokes.
say a joke. You gotta show your balls.
Oh,
Alright.
hey.
They'll do that too. They'll do that
Nobody
too.
wants
Wait,
to see them
we're
balls.
I'll
talking
have a
about
special
baseballs, right?
flap in my pants where I'll
No.
just
No,
my
come
balls
on
in.
now, you know that.
You know.
No,
Pass
I'm
back to
not
me.
Chris just had
Thank
it.
you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Only on the show.
Okay,
Only-
but so you're
only
feeling
on the
okay. I was gonna
show.
say,
Thank
how's it
you.
feeling to be
Thank you for
sober?
smoking
Yeah,
weed on the show. We
It's not-
appreciate
it's
it.
not bad.
I'm telling you, I want Chris to be on the show. Y'all have no
I'm
idea.
actually,
Talented man,
This has
talented
gotten
man.
My
pretty
brain's
wild
working
so
properly.
I know it.
I feel like
You're welcome,
I'm
Nick.
actually getting
Thank
big
you.
Dun, 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 dun,
I have spent the last like 8 hours
it.
driving
I
back
can
from
feel it.
Chicago.
Apparently I'm an empath.
It blows my mind that you're in
Well,
Chicago. That's my
I am
home.
too,
That's
so
my
I'm like-
hometown.
Yeah,
like
we
transmitting and you figure it out.
literally drove there yesterday.
I walk into a room
got
and
there
I'm
at,
like,
1
you-
o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You need to
Stopped
talk.
at a
I'm
dispensary.
here for you.
Yes.
Then went and watched that hockey.
Then 5
game.
hours later, I'm like, damn, Sarah.
Did
you,
You just
Stayed in
didn't
a
spend the
hotel
night. You
that
came
night.
home.
Yeah, and then came home today.
I was in Atlanta on Monday. Did you and Hickok link up for a show? Or?
No, I was there to watch Shorzy play
I know, I'm like,
hockey.
thank God you got to stand for it.
But let me tell you this about comedy in Chicago. It's harder than you think.
What
Well,
is
I bet
it?
it's intense.
I bet it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
because the
God.
wind's constantly blowing you.
Okay,
You're like,
okay.
Hold on.
Let's look at it this
It's
way.
windy
In
city.
Nashville, you can be a so-so mediocre comic and have fun and have a good time. What do you
That's
think?
right.
My field of vision is
But
so
when
red
it,
right
am
now.
I
Which is why Monty has won awards for his comedy.
What is it with
Ah.
what is it with black comedians that do dirty jokes about their drawers? Mike went up on stage and did like 10 minutes of, man, sometimes I gotta take these drawers off and I gotta throw them away in a gas station bathroom.
Mike Drew.
Yes.
Sometimes
George
Mike
has
Drew
an
can do
underwear.
impressive things when he does like his impressions.
I agree.
Okay, what I
Those
like
are-
about
that's
Mike Drew,
something
the
that's, like,
best is that he
Great
doesn't.
comedian.
He's one of these comedians that doesn't sound like he's doing work. Like he didn't
No.
have a written material. Like it sounds like
Yeah,
he's just coming off
none.
the top of the dome
He was
every single time.
the,
So
the crowd was these rescue mission women. I couldn't find a way to relate to him.
Shut the
But
front
he
door.
shush. But he did a dirty underwear joke to him for like 10 minutes straight, and they were losing their minds. Like, I got these dirty drawers. Sometimes you got to throw them away in the middle of the street, man. Put them out through one leg. Like, I'm like,
I have seen Mike Drew do some like just talk about nonsense for 10
nonsense,
minutes,
and it makes it
Shut
funny.
the front door. How did the Women's
be real
Rescue
funny.
Mission come up with money for a comedian to pay them, and why in God's name would they have? I'm just confused.
thank you.
there's other details.
Dude, Mike Drew's
gonna
just
talk
an
about that.
interesting cat, but he can be lightning in a bottle sometimes. Sometimes he just like clicks with a crowd and like
He does a lot.
explodes with them. He can just do impressions and he can just dry hump the air and command the room. This sounds like insanity right now, but it's
No,
But it's
it doesn't.
true.
It doesn't
What
though.
it
I
is.
get it. Like
Um,
you know, sometimes you can. All of a sudden, you're rolling. You're just playing around. And everybody's laughing. Or you could do the same thing in another crowd, and everybody's like, "This bitch."
See, okay,
I'm like,
as
we
a,
gotta go.
as a touring comedian, I've toured several times. So as a touring comedian, you do the same
So you
jokes
like you go to
in
like
a different city,
the
different
next,
town,
like
and
in
it
Tennessee.
kills all the
Or you
time.
might move a few
But then
around,
if
but-
you do the same jokes in the same
Right.
city, it's like fuck everybody. Like I've heard this before. Fuck this.
One of Mike's
Oh.
No.
one of Mike's posts kind of stuck with me for a
like
little
your
bit.
Nicorette joke.
Well,
That's a good joke.
Mhm.
one of Mike's
It is
You like it?
Of
for the
course.
first.
That's
time.
awesome.
One of Mike's
But
posts
I can't say name.
has been sticking with me lately. It's one thing to make a room laugh. It's another room to make them like explode, like just straight up laugh like crazy.
Hence the lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, and like we've all seen Mike Drew do it. Like at least I know me, you.
And then here's another thing
Yeah.
about Bernard Hurst. I love Bernard Hurst too.
Bernard kills.
He
too.
kills. You know what I didn't know about him? I asked him this. He was on our podcast a long time ago. I said, "Have you ever taken any acting classes?" He said, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
tons of acting classes." What really? As a comedian, you just go out there and tell jokes.
Mhm.
But it's a whole performance. So I'm like,
That's true.
He's
I
putting
didn't-
in the work.
yeah, he's
Well,
done
and
more
I
than
think
just
he's also been in a few Lifetime movies.
movies. Yeah.
That's an interesting thing about Bernard.
Yeah.
On top of having a couple like a special.
Oh
and
yeah.
everything.
He's in that Dry Bar
like,
comedy
that's-
show. See,
So
I
what
can't-
cities have you toured in?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Hold on. Sit down. Here we go. Of course, I've been to Nashville and the surrounding cities, Murfreesboro,
Yeah.
and yeah. But okay,
Okay, let's
outside
say
of that,
states.
yeah. Outside of that, I've been into Atlanta. I've been to North Carolina. I've been to Kentucky, do comedy at the Comedy Caravan. I've been
Kentucky.
to
I've done the caravan.
Caravan,
too.
the small stage or the big stage.
The big stage.
I went to the small stage the first time I was there. They was like, "You were so good, put you on the big stage." So I was liking that. So I was like, "Okay, it seems like it's a step up." And you know, back in the day, you had to send your VHS to somebody, put me on the show.
Oh.
Now it's like, look, just watch me on YouTube or whatever. You'll get the picture.
So you're a comedian too,
Georgia-
Nicholas?
Yeah, I do.
Quit calling him Nicholas.
I have to. I love syllables. I love how it rolls off my tongue and my mouth has to move more.
Ruffles has
You
what?
can do that if you want. I've probably toured a lot of similar places to Monty. You know, I've done shows in Memphis. And,
Memphis, yeah.
I mean, he's booked me on some shows. Austin,
Yeah.
Louisville, Lexington.
Lexington, yeah.
Yeah.
Kentucky.
So tell me a joke.
No, don't do that.
Not
Don't.
good.
No.
Damn it.
I'm
No
stoned
comedian will
right
do
now
that.
anyway.
See, that's how you know I'm not a comedian.
Listen. What if you made sandwiches for a living
I'm
and I
off
told
the
you, hey,
cusp.
make me a sandwich right now? Like,
Oh yeah,
How'd
I'm
that-
all
how'd that-
about some sandwiches. By the way.
Listen, With
I
this,
make
this?
the hell out of some sandwiches. I make sandwiches like crazy.
But she don't make meatloaf
Mass
though.
sandwiches.
I just make meatloaf.
You didn't make me any meatloaf. You supposed to be making me meatloaf
You didn't come over.
because you told me not to.
No, because
Let's do it. Let's do it
he's
again.
like he comes and,
Do it again.
we're doing some.
Do it again. Come on,
We're
one more
doing
time.
like the soundboard. And
Here's
checking
what I
stuff.
said. Here's what I
And then
said.
he's like, hold on. He's been there for like 2 hours. He goes, you know I'm allergic to cats. Yes, I have a cat. But I don't have a lot of carpet. I've heard before. And he goes, I'll call you back in about an hour and a half if I'm sneezing and stuff. I went, honestly, if you were going to sneeze, you probably would have done it in the last 2 hours later.
Okay, let's rewind this story.
And then he did not call me.
Let's rewind this story. I am allergic to cats. So she invited me over for Thanksgiving dinner
Oh yeah, yeah.
with her and Kat and
Oh yeah.
some other people.
Everybody.
So I said, okay, here's the
We're
thing.
gonna do
She has a
podcast
dog.
Thursday.
She has a cat.
That's fun.
Okay.
She has,
We're gonna
okay,
cook like
I'm not allergic to dogs, but I am allergic to cats. So I said, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I bought her a new mixing board. So I said, she's the audio director of our show. Just raise your hand.
Hey, Big
You're gonna
Daddy.
do
Audio
Thanksgiving
director. I gotta give
dinner?
everybody a job. So she's audio director. She's all the audio. That's all her. And I bought her a new mixer, so I brought it over there. I hung out for like an hour or so. I'm like, look, I'll hang out, but I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm not gonna sit down. I'm not gonna touch your countertops. I'm not gonna touch anything because cat dander gets everywhere. So I was like, I'm just gonna hang out.
Stop it, cat.
Hands in my
Please, I'm sorry.
hands in my
So-
pocket.
I just
So
gotta
how'd
shut
you
up a
feel
minute
in
ago.
that time?
Okay, I
Did
was
you
fine
get
because
allergy reaction.
no, I was fine because I didn't touch anything.
He died like 5
She
times.
said, "You
so
can come
bad.
over anytime. You can hang out." I said,
Lucky
Now, if I
not, please,
take-
I'm leaving,
I
bro.
So
think
what
that-
if you just take some Benadryl?
That's
You
what I
know?
said. I
Benadryl is my
on
after
hand.
effect.
But
If I
let me-
started coughing and sneezing, then I
But
take
he did
Benadryl.
good. He
The-
was there for an hour. He
The
did good.
difference is with the cat dinner. If you have
Yeah.
carpeted place, that's when there's a difference. But I have all hardwood floors.
And you vacuum it a lot and
Does-
sweep it.
does
With
your-
vacuuming
I have to, 'cause
carpet,
my
but
dog
I
sheds
do.
a lot of
Yeah.
I gotta move
Does your
them.
cat have
You don't see
carpets?
the fucking head, bro.
So Chris, how you
But
doing?
I'll put my
Yeah.
I'll put my
Don't
cat
worry,
away.
Sarah.
I'll Lysol.
No, I fucking love Chris. Chris has no idea, and he's brightly, slightly brushed on the subject.
There's got
Yeah.
some weed
Yeah.
for rat. Which,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's someone here somewhere.
You got buds, you got something.
So yeah, I met
That
Chris
might be
because I
fine.
used to work
You
on
can
her
try.
his roommate's computer.
If you want to roll
Simple
one,
shit.
I got 300s. Yeah.
But
we
yeah,
also used to set up microphones and.
but yeah, I did podcasts at his house when he was
You
living
did a
there.
podcast with Chris.
With Chris,
Do you live with Chris?
No, I don't. Don't be on all live together. Chris, I just happened to meet because of his roommate.
Oh, his roommate's the one you're fixing his computer.
There you go.
Yes. Why? What was wrong with his computer?
It
Too much,
was
too much
He
porn.
was watching too much porn.
exactly. That's,
Oh
Ah!
my god,
He got
dude. Jeez.
Well, wait, I gotta tell you, Chris. Wait, Nick, I gotta tell you a story. I gotta tell you a story, Nick.
That's a sound that it made.
Laptop.
Here's the best computer repair job I've ever did. Are you sitting down for this?
Yes. No, I'm listening.
So a woman bringing in her son's computer.
Johnny Lewis.
Okay.
It needs to be fixed. As I go and open the computer, there's a bag of weed in it, and it's melting against all the components. I'm like, well, here's your problem. They were, yeah, it was in the computer. I'm like, well, here's your issue. It's all this melted weed in the inside.
The-
What the
This
fuck?
is-
How did
I
that
had to pick up a phone and call a lady and said, yeah, this computer's not working because there's weed on the inside.
There's certain words. There's just certain words you don't expect to combine. Melted weed. Melted.
Or, it's got the Bob Marley virus, you know. It's,
Your viruses are high as shit right now. I don't know what to do about it.
Don't worry
your computer is baked, dog.
about to eat.
Nah, man, I'm baking all my
This has been the
viruses
most
away.
interesting show y'all have had.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
bueno,
am
mi
very
gente,
stoned
regresamos
right
pa'
now.
atrás. Aquí estamos los boricuas
I'm so stoned.
representando.
See, there she goes with that.
What's
Aquí
happening?
estamos, porque borracho. Bueno,
Yeah.
mami, hey, mama.
We need to have her on your Spanish show.
Ooh, it connects to.
It's got a suction cup.
Would you stop?
Can I?
Leave the dildo alone.
I'm
I've
Look,
never said that ever.
it's for
Wait,
different.
where did the dildo go?
Oh, no.
It found a new home.
Look, Nicholas.
Oh
Look,
wow!
Nicholas.
Amazing. You can't see it, but it's
It's
hung
got a
up on the
suction
wall
cup.
right now.
It's suction cup to the wall.
I didn't think it had suction cup
I
action.
didn't either until I was like.
It says it
looking
on
at
the box.
close.
No, it says compatible
Look,
to
right.
the straps.
It became
Or some shit.
it became Spider-Man so
The
fast.
whole wall came down.
There's a hole in it now.
She shakes a few spiders down from up there.
Spiders, right?
We need
Suck
to
it right out.
hire some bug people.
Yeah.
That's a girth right there, shaking spiders out.
Well,
You
quick,
got
Oh.
animal control
And
for
now
that.
we're
No,
getting
now
it.
we're gonna tables not.
stick it to your. I dare you to stick it
That
to your
table's
forehead.
red,
Let me see
red.
if it sticks to my forehead.
Stick it to your forehead.
I'm crying.
Your forehead's not that big.
See,
Your hair's away.
your hair's in the way.
Oh my goodness, yes. Can't believe.
Yes, warm it up. Warm it. Oh my god.
If it stays there, oh my god! Take a picture quick before it falls off.
It-
Take a
it-
picture. Ah!
you guys,
I got a
Oh.
white girl forehead.
Oh,
You
man,
guys.
she
Yeah.
paid my tongue.
you ready for this?
Who has a fatter forehead?
Dildo
This-
corn. Dildo corn.
This is a very, very
Oh,
different
buddy.
show because usually Rev just
I hate you.
Ah!
I
goes
hate you
on
so
rants, and now
Yeah, it's
Damn
not
it.
working.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
You did that without my
It's
consent.
well, I did. This is what's happening now.
Welcome.
I
Hey,
love
look,
this.
I want you to have you on my
This
show.
is fun. I would love.
When
to
are you
hang
guys
out
gonna
with
come
you.
out in the Monty Hicks podcast?
I'll come. I'll come. I'll smoke weed.
Yeah, no, don't come none already.
I'll drink
just
LaCroix.
Get there.
Um,
Homie.
Do you have? Okay, have you even watched my podcast?
I've seen some clips
Clips?
before. Yeah, you've done them live at like bars and.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
that
We
one
try to
time
do
we
it.
tried.
We try to do it at a bar, but here's the thing about the bar.
Background.
We've had to try to do it at the Rusty Nail,
Yeah.
and the thing about the Rusty Nail, Thursday nights they have volleyball people,
Okay.
and they want to bring a Bluetooth speaker and play their music. I
What
get
do
it.
the volleyball people do there? Do
They play volleyball. There's a volleyball.
All night.
They
they...
just
At
play
the
volleyball.
rest of the hill, there's okay.
There's a volleyball saying volleyball court. So what they do is play a Bluetooth speaker so I can have copyrighted music on my shit. I'm like, come on, turn it down or
Yes,
something.
I got a beer in the
And then we try to adjust the volume levels that you only hear us. Still don't
Hold on,
work.
yo. Shout.
Salud, salud,
That's very
salud.
tough.
Shout out to the
Salute.
volleyball
I'm
boys.
missing. Oh, here we go.
There
Hold
you
on.
go. Cheers.
Oh my god.
Cheers to that. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh!
So, Monty, we need.
Also, how's computer sound?
No
Shout out to
background.
exactly.
And I'm glad you've been able to fix, kids that watch too much porn's computers.
Dude, you have no
He's
idea.
not a
I
kid.
found out one.
children.
I found out one of my
Not a
good
kid.
friends is gay through his computer.
Nick,
Oh.
I got it, I got it, I got it.
my lighter.
Hey, can you ask?
You've
Wow.
That was my torch lighter.
this one is
That was yours?
Yes, and you
Where
just
is it?
grabbed it, reached for it, took it.
Oh, cause she needs.
Sarah,
Look.
put the cock down and come over here.
this
Things
one
you hear
is
in a porn
Rev's,
set.
by the way.
Rev,
Yes,
it's coming through.
I already gave him a
There you
lighter.
go.
Oh, it didn't work?
I got it.
I can strap it to my chest though.
Flame on, Rev. Use that torch.
What's everyone gonna do the rest of this week? Huh? Hey, what do we got
What are we
planned?
gonna do the rest of
What
this
are we
week?
gonna do?
Well, tomorrow night we have our podcast.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love
Did I have
that.
a ball
yeah.
off the fucking chair?
You did.
So we'll do it tomorrow, and then we got the Monty Hicks podcast tomorrow. Yeah.
Then put them in your
Hey,
closet.
Nick, we're every Thursday. It's out.
Every
Yeah.
Every
Thursday.
Every Thursday.
So tell
yeah.
me what Thursday you're coming. I got you.
Okay. Well, we've moved Love and Exile, and I've got someone else hosting.
You just
it
say,
now,
"Hey, I'm
so-
coming, Monty. I
I'm
got you."
coming.
Did you say?
Daddy.
Did you say move, love, and exiled?
Yeah, I
What
used
is
to.
that?
I used to run a mic there, but I passed it off to a couple other comics. Fun, and they moved it to a different mic.
So is that's another podcast? then?
No, it's just an open mic, a comedy open mic.
Oh, so is that the name of a bar?
I got it.
Yeah,
Love
Where's
and
it
Exile,
at?
wine bar.
in East Nashville. It's a winery, technically.
There's
You know-
women and there's gays.
I swear, East
Yeah.
East
And
Nashville
drag
has
shows.
gotten
It's very
so
gay,
bougie.
drag shows.
Oh, I love it.
But they've rebuilt, so they have a tank room where they would make all their wine. They moved all that off site and rebuilt that area to a venue area, like a stage with
That's cool.
table seating, a bar, and a pass through for their kitchen.
I love like Lipstick Lounge over there,
Yeah,
and then
that's a cool spot.
they don't have Blue Jeans anymore, though, do they? Blue Jeans
No,
used to be
they
a gay karaoke bar. It was like
No,
Lipstick
it's
Lounge is like most women, but Blue Jeans used to be like everybody. And that is the one place where I played the claw machine. Huh?
Claw machine.
Yeah, at Blue Jeans. It's over in that East Asheville area by Play. It's down the road, but it's not there anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But I played the claw machine and I never win. This
Never
won
motherfucker.
the claw
I won a
machine.
bullet. Not like for a gun. You know.
Oh, like a toy.
Yeah, let's
Hell
call
yeah.
let's call it a toy. But like,
Hell
yeah, a bullet.
Where'd you find? Where was this vending machine at?
She doesn't need it.
It was the claw machine, and it was at what was
Yeah.
called Blue Jeans. It was a karaoke bar,
Oh, very rad.
They got
Fuck
fucking.
yeah.
but it's not there anymore. Yeah,
Ah.
right.
That sucks.
I'm like,
They have
I can't win a stuffed animal for my kid, but I can win a fucking bullet.
Yeah, you can do that.
Batteries not included.
That is a
Oh,
problem.
man.
You'll have
That's
to make a
good.
stop going on.
I
the
always
way
have
home.
batteries in my purse, so it's good. Only because
Keep going and
Like, you
going
know.
and going and going.
She does.
sometimes the options at Mapco aren't very
Listen,
good.
her mommy purse.
You know?
Yeah, it's my mommy purse. I have a
She even
thimble
got
in there.
Benadryl.
I got right now. I got chloroseptic spray. It's the time for the season, you know.
And then you had some babies in there, and it was 9 months, and then they came out in
No,
mommy
the
purse.
reason why is like that because she had babies.
Exactly.
Yes, she is.
It keeps going. And
It's a
going.
joke for vagina.
Hey, is that one of those
Sorry,
jokes where
wasn't
us
open.
20-year-olds don't get it? Yeah, I'm not 20, but I still get it.
Hey, Sarah,
Anyway.
Hey, Sarah, how do you play
I
pool
can
again?
go.
Oh, ergonomically correct. Why do people not get this?
Does that mean you're good, or what does that mean?
That means you
She's
need
good
to
to go.
fucking curve right
Go ahead.
to hit it right.
He's a great pool
Okay.
player, Nick.
She is a
Right.
great, so that
Great
means
pool
she
player.
is good.
You need to be at the 90,
That means you rip
90
hard.
degree angle.
I am a pole guppy. I'm still working on my banking. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. The times I don't is when I'm like, is that the third
Okay.
shot? Hold on. But yeah, I'm
So
a pole
you're
guppy.
real-
And what people don't understand is there are two different things. Yes, there is ergonomically correct. And when you get old, you got to bend at the hips. And I watched this like National Geographic thing about these women who have nothing wrong with their backs, nothing. And they don't have to bend at the knees because they just bend at their hips, and that's how everything works.
She's on a whole ass tangent right
You
now.
know what?
Have you seen that?
You
Have you
laugh,
seen
but I
that?
still whoop ass and pool with my ergonomically correct ass, and you can see straight
Listen,
down the stick.
She uses it
To the
as
balls.
her
And she's been teaching
Cause
Kat
she
how to
gets-
do it too.
Listen, that's the reason why I be like, fuck that shit, man. I gotta win her. I
Yeah.
gotta be her.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am
Oh,
her
that's why.
muse. But yeah, she is correct. Now, it not only serves a medical purpose, but
A medical purpose to play pool?
ergonomically correct.
No,
dude,
That butt
so I
saves
don't
you.
hurt myself. But it
Interesting.
also
I want to
is,
be old and straight.
it also is a little bit distracting.
That butt saves lives.
I'm not trying to be like a
But
gargoyle.
does say like.
Hunchback, no.
I was kidding. That got weird.
Straight.
That's good for
I was kidding. That got weird. That got weird so fast. Why are they high fiving?
I don't know. I'm glad to know
just
you
wanna
knock
sing.
balls around and you're good
Hey,
at
so
it. You
what's
can put balls
so what's
in those
what's
holes,
swirling
dog.
in your head right now? 'Cause
He
you're
just
very
said
quiet.
knocking balls around and putting
I'm,
balls in
uh,
holes.
Listen,
That's why
listen,
That's what
I'm
he
thinking,
said.
I'm thinking about pool, honestly.
I like knocking
You-
balls off too.
I don't mind doing it, but I'm bad at it.
Oh, you don't mind?
That's the
You don't
thing.
mind?
Oh, you have a problem putting balls in holes?
You see,
Yeah,
that's the
I'm
new
not good
millennials.
at
They
it.
don't mind knocking
Yeah,
balls.
that's
Don't
for
play those girls
for a
for life.
man to have balls of his own and have a problem putting balls in a hole. It's just really.
He
Listen,
said he don't
listen.
mind it. He
My
said he don't
balls
mind.
are very, they hang very
Small?
low at times.
Oh my god, he got
Oh,
saggy
low.
balls?
Oh,
And it can just be a
Oh.
problem.
How can you
do
have
your
old
balls
people
hang
saggy
low?
balls?
Do
You
they
two
wobble
have-
to and
I'm
fro? Can
30
you
and I
time
have
in?
old
Can
saggy
you time
balls.
in a boat?
Damn,
Can
we
you
got
throw
the
them over the
right.
shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your
And
balls
do your
hang
balls touch
low?
the
See,
toes?
the weird thing is, I've only heard the boobs version of that song. Everything is said except boobs and not balls.
It is.
Okay,
Hey, hey,
now,
girls.
did you actually hear the
Balls.
actual version, which is the ears?
What?
Hey, Nick,
He said what?
you haven't heard this yet. Watch this, girls. Do it.
Butterflies in the
That's what you're saying.
sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading rainbow.
Keep going.
I can go anywhere. Ways to
Shot
grow.
time.
People to show.
What a great
Shut
time.
up.
Now.
You see, look,
Chris
Ted-
is used to it.
Ted knows
He's
the
like, oh,
game.
here we go again.
Ted knows the game.
Thanks,
I
Po
think we've
Bunyan.
I think we may have come close to the crescendo of this.
I'm bringing Poe back, bitch.
Bueno,
A
so-
little
Hold
bit
on.
longer,
Hey, hold on,
though.
Nick.
What?
Give us 10 more minutes.
It's not even. It's only been an hour, dude. It's only been an hour.
It's been like an hour and a half.
Wow.
No, no,
those-
it's been an hour since we've been on.
My
For-
father said,
Really? It's only like 9?
It was
For
like
those-
that, yeah.
For those
it
of you at
really?
home,
Yeah, it's pretty early.
Alexa, what
For
time
those
is it?
people who is watching,
for those of you at home,
Oh, yeah. We normally, like, when we do our podcast, he's always like, oh, so-and-so's watching. So we're like Angela. Angela's watching. We're like, hey, Angela.
but now we don't know.
We've got an hour and 30 on the line.
By the way, if there's an Angela out there, please like and
I can
subscribe.
tag in for you, but
And those of
It's
you,
alright.
those
I'm
of you
good.
watch,
Here, you want
I'm,
to tap it for me?
I'm having fun listening to you.
Those
You
are,
have no
Okay, so
idea,
you
Nick.
can listen in the
I'm
background.
very stoned too.
I know, so go to the background.
I got that. I
Go,
got
Rev,
go,
do you
go
wanna
listen
come
to us
sit
in the
here?
comfy couch.
I can trade. I got
Come
joint
try-
over here. You want
oh,
to
yeah.
smoke some weed?
Oh
No,
yeah.
no, I'm
that.
going.
Look, he's like, I'm a little tired. I'm very stoned. Yeah, I'll
I'll
smoke some more
smoke
weed.
some more weed. I don't have any more weed.
I've got weed.
Good.
Mr. Ted Marove is the sponsor
Well,
of
we
tonight's
gotta- we
episode.
gotta let the-
So we were talking the
We
other
need to
day
let the
about
host
when you're
sit in.
kids, when your boys are kids.
Oh, I remember your name.
She was asking
Yo,
if
Rev.
Monty had ever worn like his mom's dresses or high
Come here,
heels,
tap it for me.
or ever put on his
Wait, wait, wait.
mom's makeup.
Who we talking
Like when you were kids, you boys, when you were kids, did you ever put on your mom's
No.
high heels or makeup or anything?
No, no.
And so, but listen. I said to Monty, I really have a hard time believing that you didn't try to put lipstick on those big old lips.
I've
Wow.
weed in a way.
I know you.
It's fine. See, I told a joke.
that was a weird joke.
Wait, look, tap in.
No. I'm just trying to see how you. Okay.
It's-
That's a handy. That's a
this is-
handy.
This
Earlier,
is like a Game of Thrones.
yes. Earlier
Oh,
you
do you
were.
want to switch?
Earlier you
No,
were
I'm good.
pulling off. That's not a handy.
I was joking, Lord.
You were What?
I was milking it like a teat.
That just looks painful.
She has some good handwork for something so painful as that cock.
I-
Like if I had
mean,
that
this is
cock,
like a
I
Game
would
of Thrones.
appreciate the way that she worked.
It's a Game of Thrones.
Just stroke the hell out.
I've had
like-
next.
Thank you.
I've had next give me a handy, and she kept punching me.
Yeah,
That's
but you know.
economically correct.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
you just
what?
grip
No,
it?
this is
Sometimes
technically
it's like,
this is ergonomically correct because then you can, you know.
Okay.
Like how far can you grip it? Like how much grip strength do you have?
Oh, you have no
I-
idea.
I've had an ex not know how to give a handy. She kept punching me in the balls. It was
Punching you.
It was
Punching
horrible.
you?
She was older than me.
Oh wait,
Teeth
because
or
she
no
was doing
teeth?
that.
All right, blowjobs, teeth or no
Did you
teeth?
probably-
Teeth or no teeth?
No
No
teeth.
teeth?
No.
Teeth or no
No
teeth?
teeth.
No teeth.
Really?
No teeth.
I like teeth.
Okay,
I
okay.
like to know that my dick is in a mouth.
Let me explain.
Like
Let me
Graham.
explain the teeth and no teeth.
You
thing.
like-
And by the way, you guys really, you're gonna
gonna
have
say
to look
grandma?
into new women. So there's no teeth
Yeah, we're with
when you go
mustache
all the
like
way
grandma.
down the shaft, but a little bit of nibbling at the head.
No, 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 no.
Like teeth.
Even if it was
Cork
teeth.
eye. Like let me
You
know.
wanna,
Like bite it a little
what,
bit.
sideways?
Like not draw blood, but bite. Yes, thank you. Bite it a little bit.
Pineapple.
This
Let me know it's in your mouth.
A
This
glizzy.
man-
It's a, it's
Yeah,
a
pineapple.
glizzy.
This man likes to have his banana peeled with teeth.
Not
apparently.
peel. Not peel.
Look, he's like,
Like every once in a while, let me
Whoa.
know that, like, you know, it's in your mouth.
he's like,
Get up to glizzies.
what the fuck is a glizzy?
A hot dog.
Why do I not have
Really?
Why are hot dogs glizzy?
And now we know why you have two
Oh,
kids.
okay.
That just spoiled me.
Where is glizzies? I do like hot dogs. Oh, it's like
No,
that
I did not think it
YouTube
was hot
video
dogs.
sent me. She was like, I just like to find
Yeah,
big
that's the one.
things
Yes.
and put it in my mouth. I
Yes,
was
that
like,
was
I
the one.
sent it
May
back.
or
I
may not
said,
be
damn,
yours,
I'm hungry now.
It's alcohol, man.
It's alcohol.
It's-
It kills everything.
Yeah, right. Put it on a wound.
Including the things we
kinda-
feel
Okay,
inside.
so while he's doing that, so
That's what she
December 18th, we're back again,
Yeah.
and at that point,
Who's
you
back
won't be
again? We are.
drinking.
Backstreet
You know,
Boys.
that's what he told
We,
me.
okay, we're
Nicholas
on
told me.
next month, December something. I
Yeah,
wanna,
December
I thought it was
18th.
at 20th.
Okay,
but it's
No, he
18th?
told me that.
So I will say this: that for you, I'll throw down.
Go for it. Yeah.
I'll throw down.
Yay.
It's like if you guys invite me out, I'll throw down.
If
Oh,
you
wait,
want,
our show or
like-
his show?
No, we're here.
Yeah,
with
we're
you.
here
Nicholas
December-
said, yeah, you invited us for December 18th.
Yeah.
I believe that's the one.
But you gotta come to our show too at some point.
I'll come to your show and throw down. Like after the 30th here on the.
After the 30th. There you go. You
Yeah,
heard
but
it.
like if you invite me out to your place, to your show,
Yes.
I'll throw down.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll
Hey,
throw
so what are you doing for things?
You gotta get a bigger, redder dildo.
Good, because we're cooking all kinds of food and we're gonna do the podcast in
Just
my
hope-
house.
invite me. Just
I hope
invite
you're
me.
not
I
allergic
just
to
did.
cats.
Listen.
Literally, I have one cat. Oh no.
Listen, Sarah, listen to me now. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. So look, thank you, cat. It's in a book. Get it on. Reading Rainbow. Now we're harmonizing. Time for a drink.
I can go anywhere.
Deliciously nothing. If you're watching at home, take a shot, take a
Take
drink,
a
whatever.
motherfucking shot. What am I
That's the name of the
That's
game.
right. Wait,
You got your Heineken?
Fritos, brought to you by Fritos. No.
They have ridges.
No, not for.
I know.
Okay, but yeah. Okay,
Why'd
it's
you
funny.
point your boobs?
Because it's funny.
Why'd you
I did. I said they
Look,
have curves.
look at this.
They have curves.
No,
is
you
what I was
gotta
gonna say. It
say
did look like it.
with the baggage.
Yeah.
Baggage,
Yeah.
Averages.
like kids.
Hey girl, I like that baggage, front or back.
Yeah, no, Rochester Bridge is
Do you want to know how you know if a woman has baggage? Oh, this is gonna
What
be
kind of
horrible.
baggage?
This is gonna be
Oh,
horrible.
Emotional baggage.
I
It
just
is
was
when
doing
you
most
go to have sex
psychological.
with her. If she's
I
got
just
pool
got
balls
one.
and gym socks, that bitch got a lot of kids.
Pool balls.
Oh, you
Pool
talking
balls and
about
gym
baggage
socks.
and- okay.
That's
Why-
how you know if a woman has
Why do
baggage.
you have pool balls and gym socks?
Because
No, when
you
you got a
breastfed
minivan, you
kids,
got
then when you
baggage.
lean over, it's
Oh,
like
your
pool
titties are
balls.
full.
That's what I'm
Period.
trying to say.
No.
Her
So the
titties.
type of titties.
That's how you know. Like,
Oh, well,
let's
yeah.
say it's like a
No,
one night
it is.
stand. That bitch
That's
gets
not
on top. She
true.
goes and lean over, and she's like flat,
Trauma
flat,
titties should
flat.
be the name of
You
this
know,
episode.
It's pool balls and gym
144
socks
trauma titties.
because she's got a lot of kids. But that she's a mom.
Titty is titty.
You gotta respect that.
I would lift
So-
her spirits.
You got a bra, listen, they got a
I was with
minivan.
a chick that I was
They got
really
baggage.
into for quite a
Baggage,
while,
more than
and then
three.
when after a year I finally fucking like bedded her, and I
Leave her
reached
alone.
up and grabbed her tits, and like
Soccer mom over here.
they like
Milk
imploded.
too.
There was like nothing there. I was like,
Inverted nipples?
it was like I was like, oh my god, they're such the greatest looking tits, and I went to go grab them, and they're like they're air titties. There was like nothing to them.
Wait. So she had.
Air
So
titties.
was that because she
Air
had like
titties.
a bra thing on?
No, like they
No.
looked great, and they hung great. But when I went and grabbed them, there was like nothing there. I was like,
That is a push
See,
up.
I've heard about that doctor. It's the one where you go.
That doctor?
Air titty.
air titties, yeah. Like they look great, but when you went to go grab them, they just like deflated. It was like,
I've had some titties like that was pierced. Now, like, what the hell you pierced these for?
It's Sean Hughes all over
Never
again. He's
had
gonna inflate them.
pierced titties before.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You know what? Here's the titties.
I've been
Little
watching.
titties, big titties,
All titties. I like titties.
all
I'm
titties.
sipping on this one, good goddamn y'all.
Mm.
To the itty bitty titty committee.
Hey.
Hey, all titties are great. A cups are great.
A cups are
My-
great.
My first wife had an A cup, and after her pregnancy, she had decent tits.
As long as her titties are bigger.
Yeah, but then after the
As long as her
breastfeeding,
titties
then
are
it's
bigger
like
than
pool
mine.
balls and gym socks.
As long as her titties are bigger than mine.
Teats.
How did your
Oh.
mom
Do
take
your
Quit
boobs
doing
hang
that.
low? Do they
He said quit
rock
doing
them
that.
to and fro? Can you throw them over your shoulder? Take them everywhere you go. Do your
Sarah.
boobs hang low?
Hey,
Did
Kat,
you see our videos?
There's men.
I'm like,
I'll train these horses to do
yeah.
it.
Horses.
Nay,
The bigger
these
nay.
horses
The
in.
bigger
That
they
means
are,
no in horse.
the bigger,
Nay.
the bigger they are, the lower they swing.
No, the older the berry, the juice.
We're talking about boobs.
Yeah, but I'm
I thought it was
white.
a
So what am I?
darker
Am I
berry.
just like a?
Because you're gonna get a little bit
Am I
salty
just
stuff
a
coming out.
green grape?
Older the berry, that's like a
Because I
raisin.
can't be a
Yes,
berry because I'm not.
It's like wine.
Is it spat?
But a wine is more like a.
All right, I'm not trying to hang out all night. So let's do some shout outs. Let's start with shout outs.
Oh, you want them already?
Why do you? Yeah. Why do you
Because
do that every
It's on
time?
that side.
He knows
Because-
I don't have any
Wait,
friends.
what am I doing?
We're all here.
You're burning, but it's on that side. You see
I
it?
got it.
I just saw you with the lighter doing this.
I thought that was a
I have
hammer.
ADHD
Oh,
to the
damn.
motherfucking DCD. I can't
There you
say.
are.
I wasn't done talking.
That's a hit.
Okay,
No,
got
that
it.
one-
So shout outs. Hey, Kit Kat. Kit Kat, come sit on my lap.
Your head tight.
Good.
Kit Kat,
Kit
come
Kat.
sit on my lap and do shout outs.
Come sit on laps.
Watch
Let
the
me
word.
tell you,
Shit on
this
the
bitch is getting ready and she's like, oh,
I'm
I
lucky
got
she
this,
don't-
got that.
I'm
She
lucky
looks at me,
nothing
she goes,
pokes me,
maybe
that's
I
all
should
I'm
wear
saying.
jeans. I went, fuck no, you look great. Don't even do it.
Okay,
We're
hold
gonna-
on.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah and Kat, for coming to the Delicious Nothing again.
Rev, thank you for
They-
inviting
they
us.
have
Nick,
no
it
Thank
was
you
idea.
so
for
much
being.
fun.
Listen,
Say thank you to Nick. Say
I
hey,
appreciate-
Nick.
listen,
Call him
I
Nicholas.
respect
I
you
did, Nicholas.
just for the simple fact that
She
you
likes to call me that.
invited us
hey.
back a second,
A second
time.
time.
Oh, yeah, especially after my first time.
Yeah.
And look,
I'm
she's
wearing
still
my
wearing
All due
glasses.
respect to, oh shit, all due respect to your ass. No bullshit.
Hey, by the way,
If a nigga can tolerate it,
some
then
more
you-
due respect because when
And
I
then
first
this
got
just
in
keeps
here,
squirting me.
he's like, "You're gonna be difficult, aren't you?" And I thought, Yeah. But now it's okay, right?
Yeah, you guys
Like
are
5 shots.
I was
20
gonna
shots
You gotta
later.
stop stroking that dick.
It's just why y'all put this in the table? Yeah,
Why do you keep touching it?
Because it's just in my face right here.
Is
Hey, you
it?
know they have this
all I gotta
Eros
do is put it in
like
the face.
lube
That's
stuff.
why they
Oh.
did it. They
the
put it.
best.
You need
I
some
first
baby oil?
seen it, but I'm like, no, that's
No,
not
What is
Eros.
this, some baby oil?
Eros lube.
sure.
It's like
Glide?
one drop, and
Just
you're like,
one drop. You just
yeah, it's like putting baby oil on a waterbed. You
Oh
know?
my god! Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, it
Back in
was.
the '80s, that was hilarious.
Yeah, when I was 1. I'm just kidding.
Putting baby
I
oil
had-
on a waterbed.
No, I'm kidding.
And
I
then
had
trying to
mine in
fuck?
the, I had mine in the
You
90s.
ever try to fuck on a waterbed?
Yes. Hey,
You gotta put your toes right in the edge of it, and then try to
And the edge where?
Wait a
don't
minute.
move.
It is like the epitome of the motion in the ocean.
It's
No,
better with
you're
girl on top of water.
right.
That's the only way.
Right.
No, I can be
Oh,
on
you
top.
said you're like-
if I can put my toes
By
in
the
between
way,
the back of
you
your
brace
brace.
yourself.
It was a surfing.
Is waterbed
10 high,
euphemism
10
for
high, 10.
vagina?
No, same difference.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
you remember that old games on Nintendo shit? The joystick?
Oh, yeah. It's like, is this
Ryan.
first?
That just hurt.
Is that player one or player
Third,
2?
Second,
I'm playing,
third.
I'm
Oh,
playing
wait.
Mario.
Reverse.
She said reverse.
I think we should have
that
more
just hurts to
dildos
look
on
at.
No,
the table.
the
This is great.
Don't do that. You
Y'all
see me
remember where he
squirting?
was?
You
Look,
got like you got technique, like the
Look.
way that you're like doing
No,
this. I'm
it's
just
just
like,
because it
fuck.
I've never felt a dildo like this. Like
It's
I don't
like the
use
Game of
dildos, so this is
Thrones.
like
Y'all know what he does for a
it
living?
makes. I know he does. Remember, I remember that thing. He was like, "So is this my sample?"
Hey, and by the way,
Okay,
we should
I bring it back to you the next time. What's the next show? Next
He be
week?
smiling the whole thing.
I'll
we
make
should
sure.
have stuck it to his head
No,
like
Okay.
a unicorn.
Someone's
Give
getting pregnant.
shout outs.
Oh no!
Give
In
shout outs.
English. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, I use what is it called? Fuck,
here we go.
Magnum.
Okay, Chris.
Oh,
We started this
Magnum.
time.
What do
Chris,
you mean?
give
I
a
like
shout
the
out.
ice cream.
What
and
do you mean
the-
you use magnums?
Give a shout out to your band. What's your band's name again?
I like
There you go.
the Magnum.
I want him to be on the
That's
Listen
what I'm
Nothing
saying.
on a
Pregnant.
Saturday so y'all can
Oh,
do an
you know,
all day
pregnant.
performance.
In the pig farm.
The pig farm. So
Mike,
Ted, say what's up, Ted.
No.
Go Pope
Hey, yo,
Onion.
fool.
Shout
Hey,
out
yo,
to
Folk
World,
Onion.
World of Coca-Cola. I was there Monday. I had like 30 different sodas and
That's
I
crazy.
crashed
Diabetes.
so hard, but it was delicious.
Oh.
And diabetes.
And only Ted would
Right.
say that.
And also,
Get this shit away from me. This was
I wanted to go to a mic in
crying, that's
Atlanta. If
what-
anybody
is
knows
this
any
my-
free
this my
mics, I
sample?
might go
Sure.
and hit that up.
Look, yeah, I got
What is a
This
mic
guy's
in
early.
Atlanta?
It's
I will
this,
let
it's
you
this
guys
thing
know
where we use
next
microphones.
Wednesday when we come.
I
I'll
told
do
you.
it.
I got 4
I'm
mics.
sorry.
Disinfected first, because so many
Oh
people.
man,
are
I went
Listen,
to
I
a
promise
foam
you I will.
party in
Would
Atlanta
you send me
once.
Because
personally
they
a
got the
video? Not
voodoo.
everybody
That
else.
was
Oh
crazy.
no, I can't do that.
Were you wearing a white t-shirt?
No.
No, but I was
Never.
wearing
Like, you're
jeans
so
and a
great
shirt,
at it.
and I was
No.
soaked from head to
The
toe.
only people
And
that
I
get
could've found my
video
way
is
out.
the
It was
one
above my
that-
head.
The one that is
Saturday.
there.
No.
I'm meant to. They got
Ted,
meant
did you
to
give me a
videos.
shout out?
We're having cross conversations. One's
Okay.
talking about comedy, one's talking about jerking off a
Listen.
dildo, and I can't tell who's being the biggest jerk off right now, literally. Anyway, next.
Well,
I
apparently
think-
not
I
me,
think-
because
I
you
think
didn't
the
mention my
I think
conversation.
my scorpion is.
All right.
What do you call it?
Rev, I'm
Lava?
sorry I took over your show.
Why,
Give some
why,
shout
why,
outs.
why, why?
We do shout outs at the end of our show. So
We
give
don't do shots. I'm gonna
Okay,
shout
so
out to
if I
Sloan
call him-
Cheatham
Slow
and
Nicholas.
Jack Mercer,
There you go.
you guys should have been here tonight.
Should
But
we?
thank you for being part of the team. Thank you for
Yes.
anybody. Grandma, if you're still watching, thank you, Grandma.
Oh, man, I
Anybody
will
who's
please
checking this
don't
out,
watch
make
this.
sure that you check out Monty's show. They run on Thursdays live. Is it live?
It's
Yeah,
live.
well,
It's
yes,
live
it's live
on
on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Friday, no,
And
And
Friday
then the
YouTube.
next
afternoon
day
will
at
be
noon,
live.
he puts it on YouTube.
So
So
Friday.
I call
on
you
YouTube.
Nicholas. Can I call you Reverend?
I am
instead?
Rev.
Why the whole name?
So just
Can I
Rev.
call
Well,
you
he said
Harry?
Rev,
Harry
because
Rev?
I like syllables. I like to like feel it.
I
No,
like
you
that
know
you
who?
like to call me
No.
Reverend.
I do.
You like a
So we got
mouthful, do you?
Reverend and
Murderers.
Nicholas.
From the murderers. What's his name? The one that was the killer.
Oh,
I'm a killer, don't push
oh,
me.
the
I'm a killer.
oh, the
but
Asian
don't-
guy who put the fake beard on.
I
his-
ain't a killer, but don't touch me.
Murderers in the building. Is
Nick,
Yes, I'm
Nick,
sorry,
have you
Grandma.
been told you're
We
Asian?
just got squirreled.
Did I tell you?
You
No.
have?
You
So,
know.
hold on.
shit.
It is my turn. My turn.
He looks.
Chris, thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
want you to be more a
Mom.
part of this, so I want y'all to connect. You,
Christopher.
him, and Nick, okay? Ted, thank you for being here. Ted,
I was first. How's that happen?
anyway,
Because
so
motherfucker,
Ted,
you from the team already.
Christopher, are you going to be there tomorrow? Because I really need you to bring your guitar.
he won't
When
do
the
it.
fuck are you gonna do it?
He's too shy.
Look at this will be the place.
What kind of guitar? Acoustic,
I wanna play play
Doctor.
with a whole band, and I'm
See, he wants to play with the whole band. That's why I'm
Acoustic
saying-
or electric?
no.
I'll
Guess
bring mine too.
what? I just ordered a new
Nope.
harmonica.
Nope. I don't want to
does
hear
We
that.
could be a 2-man band. I mean,
Goofy
2-man,
is in it.
one man, one woman.
Goofy shit everyone sings.
I'm bringing my guitar if you
I
can't.
like this.
By the way,
Shit,
you'll have to
Goofy
tune
shit
it
everyone
for me,
sings.
but yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
So anyway,
It's a
thank you for being
Jameson.
here. Thank you, Rev, for having us. Thank Rev.
Don't like it.
Thank
That's
you,
not
Rev.
exciting.
Thank you, Rev.
Thank you, Rev, for having us. Say thank you, Rev.
Listen,
Thank you,
Monty, let me
Reverend.
get
We
to my
appreciate
moment.
you so much,
Why you
Nicholas,
rushing
for
me?
being the person that does scheduling. Yeah. And you're funny.
No.
I try. We do things.
So thank you to everybody who
Give it
has
up to
been
the-
watching
give it
and who
up to
are
the
watching,
man.
who will be watching.
All right.
Thank you for
Bueno.
the Listening Nothing in the Monty Hicks podcast. Thank you for
Yes.
Sarah,
So
who
when
won't
you,
shut up.
when you say like so and so's watching, what if we do everyone? Ready?
Everyone's watching.
Hi everyone.
For the ones who didn't, the chosen ones, the ones who didn't get chosen, the motherfucker who put this damn fucking dildo on the table.
Any
Got
statements
me screwed.
presented here are for community
Okay, hold on.
I
purposes.
will
on.
tell ya
Sarah?
why you gotta scroll me like
No.
that.
Look,
I can't touch
it's that-
it.
Look, it's that.
It's too far. Anywho,
She's-
mi gente, aquí estaremos.
It's not in frame.
Yeah,
En
go ahead,
the
Kat. Give me.
Deliciously Nothing.
Sign out, Kat.
Aquí.
You got it.
Presente. Podcast. Mi dildo me lo dejó afuera. Aquí estaremos.
Yeah, take that away from me.
Keep going, Kat.
Welcome to the motherfucking Monty podcast in the motherfucking Deliciously Nothing. 'Cause, listen,
Ruffles does what?
everything is happening in this bitch.
Rafa's outrageous.
Everything but nothing.
Monty Hicks
Welcome
podcast.
back.
Listen.
Ya tú sabes, mi gente, los boricuas presentados los miércoles. Next Thursday, well, hopefully
Tomorrow.
next Thursday.
Tomorrow.
Como dicen,
Almost said
yeah,
you
for
said-
Thanksgiving.
I'll come over.
you have a motherfucking,
Invite.
put it in your calendar,
I'll come over.
write it down.
Oh wait, he's a scheduler.
Listen.
Nicholas, put it in his calendar.
It's not
Mentally,
my schedule.
mentally take a picture of this.
Any statements tonight for comedic purposes?
Yeah.
Any
Que
likeness
los
to
quiero,
people,
the
fake
ones
or
who view,
fictional, are
los que no
only
están
pure for
mirando, los que
comedic
están
purposes.
mirando, vese para el carajo.
What she just
I love
said.
you guys. Siempre, como siempre, aquí
What are you
tenemos,
looking
tú
at?
sabes, todos los miércoles. I don't know, there's like 50 fucking million cameras. So I just look that way. Buena, yes sir. And with that I say, over now.
And with that,
And scene.
love, peace, and head grease. We're not trying to keep y'all up all late.
It's
at
10
night.
o'clock. What?
Like,
Yeah,
share,
it's
and
10. Let's
motherfucking
get the fuck outta here.
subscribe. Don't subscribe too much though. Like,
I like that you said that whole thing with a dick in your hand.
hey miss, I know this is so fucking scary. So crazy, I can't deal with it.
How
You
to
did
it?
on purpose.
What's
Hey
Sarah?
yo, Mr. Rev, you have me rubbed with this motherfucking dildo. I tell you that.
I thought she was gonna take my eye
You know
out
he
for a
works at
second.
a dildo factory.
You poke
Shut
your
up.
eye out.
No, that's
No,
What you said?
that's
He
why you
does.
work with
You
young
poke your eye out,
kids.
You
kid.
remember?
What?
Wow, he said up.
What?
No.
You were talking about the 20-year-olds you can't tell jokes. You said I work
No.
with
He
a lot of
said
young
No,
pedophile.
kids.
okay, you know what? This
No, I did.
the
He didn't
show
say
is
pedophile.
over.
I said he works with young kids.
Not like
because
with
he works at a
dildos.
dildo factory.
Clean up.
No,
Are we off? What, Nick?
Like, bye.
No,
will.
I haven't.
She made us
Okay.
like a pedophile.
I didn't say
butterflies.
Not a
I was gonna come up and just be
pedophile.
like,
I
Butterflies.
having you guys on for
Butterflies.
a while.
Butterflies in the sky.
Hold on.
What?
Twice
They're still singing.
Let's give Nick a.
Let's get Nick.
In a book.
Come on, sit down,
Green
Nick.
rainbow. All right, Nicholas, say your
Sit down,
shout outs.
Here's next time.
Well,
Take
folks,
out.
it's been a night.
Listen, it's been a night. Don't judge us 'cause we're drunk.
It's been fun.
Hey,
You
wait.
guys are great.
Thank you, Nick, for having us. You booked us.
Thank you. Yes.
for
Don't
booking
judge
us.
a book by
See,
its cover.
scheduler.
I love you,
told
Monty.
You have no idea.
I'm very surprised you brought such an entourage with you, but like, goddamn.
Have you just met me, dude? Come on.
I know you, but
Come
like,
on. We gotta hang out more often.
we
Yeah, but
do.
he has never had an
I've
entourage like
always
us.
wanted to come to your podcast. I always just never go. to
But
it.
you
Sometimes
and your
it was the same
girlfriend
as the
are
Easter.
very welcome for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We're gonna tape the
I'll
kitchen
tell
in
my
half
lady.
because apparently there's a Puerto Rican style.
There's a
of
Puerto Rican
Thanksgiving.
kitchen and there's a
So-
white American
Does
kitchen.
that
America.
mean, wait, is there
Oh.
gonna be Santeria there? I
Ah.
hope so.
Yeah.
I hope
Hey, wait a minute,
someone
we never
sacrificed
talked
I ain't
about
got
that.
no.
Reverend,
I
got
no
you wanna
crystal
feel me
ball.
down? The politics thing that you said you were saving for the end.
Hey guys,
We're not doing
fuck
politics.
you all. Good night.
But he said he was
Let's
saving
Let's save it
something.
for the other podcast.
Okay, sounds
Save
good.
it for the other podcast.
No,
Thursday.
no.
America.
No,
Say no,
the
no,
lady,
no,
the
no,
Puerto
no.
Rican lady
Oh.
is waving a
The-
dildo
oh,
at me.
did you just catch the
Oh.
dildo between your legs so she
Yeah,
almost
we
dropped
got
it?
it.
That was awesome.
I hope you take it.
Way to
Is this
ninja.
really
Way to
first?
thigh ninja it.
Can I really take it?
Maybe.
Nicholas, I do apologize.
For what?
She's just.
The running games, homie, Monty Hicks don't play. Yeah, gonna lift you up, I'm soaring tonight, baby. Monty Hicks in the mix, cue the light, baby. I'm spitting truth, forget those jokers in your sight, baby. I'm shouting, dude, it's Monty Hicks who holds the mic. Yeah, I'ma glide right by, cause my rhythm ain't no game, and they keep my own falling lame. Still Monty Hicks remains steady aiming for that fame. The running games, homie, Monty Hicks don't play. Yeah, gonna lift you up, I'm soaring tonight, baby. Monty Hicks in the mix, cue the light, baby. I'm spitting truth, forget those jokers in your sight, baby. I'm shouting, dude, it's Monty Hicks who holds the mic. Yeah, I'ma glide right by.